Hey, we're going to do Drowzee in Pokemon Red today. I have to do this one quickly. Last time I did it in Pokemon Yellow, it took me more than 4 hours to complete the 2 runs that I did on stream. I think I did 2. I'll tell the story why it took me so long later, because obviously Psychic types are really good in this game. But I have an appointment. One of my cats needs to go to the vet. She's just sneezing a little bit. It's not serious, but I do need to take her, and I have to do that in like 4 hours from now. So we have to go quickly and beat Pokemon Red with only Drowzee. As a Pokemon, for base stats, Drowzee has 60 HP, 48 attack, 45 defense, 42 speed, giving it an 8.2% chance to crit in Generation 1, and it has an outrageous 90 special. That's great because it's a Psychic type. All Psychic type moves deal special damage in Generation 1. Although it doesn't start with the Psychic type move, which is really disappointing. It only gets Pound and Hypnosis. Through level up, it gets Disable at level 12. Now, Disable has 55% accuracy and in general is just a trash move in Generation 1 because it randomly chooses which move to disable. However, in this case, I actually think it does have utility for Drowzee, and we'll see why in just a second. So, beyond that, Confusion at level 17, Headbutt at 24. From there, the moves are still actually quite good. Poison Gas is awful, but Psychic at 32 is good, although we probably will get the TM before that. But Meditate at 37 presents an interesting challenge, because Drowzee could potentially want to set up with Meditate to increase its attack and then use moves like Body Slam. However, I have played this run before. Every time I do this run or I play with Hypno, I get convinced of the fact that these Pokemon just perform better when they use Hypnosis. I know that's going to be frustrating for a lot of you because there are going to be a lot of misses and resets in this that seem preventable. But from all of my experience doing this now for 5 years, it just doesn't seem like running this thing without Hypnosis is a good idea. Okay, so we're going to do this now. We're going to play Pokemon Red with only a Drowzee. Let's go. Are we saving before Erika's gym? Yeah. I'm going to tell that story later. So I have to mention Brock, first of all. He has 5 full heals, and he can use 5 of them on each one of his Pokemon. I didn't really think about which starter. I think I'm going to take Bulbasaur. Charmander's like the physical option, and I feel like the developers would have put a physical Pokemon up against Drowzee. Okay, this is annoying right away. We got hit by Growl, so we're not doing much damage. We might actually lose this first battle. I think I'll restart if we lose the first battle. Oh, Growl at the perfect moment. Win with 1 HP. Perfect. Uh-oh. Sorry, I gotta turn off the splits. We don't want splits. We'll just compare this to itself. Okay, let's talk about Brock again, full heals. He's got 5 of them per Pokemon. Hypnosis has 20 PP, but it only hits 60% of the time. So we are likely not going to be able to put his Pokemon to sleep and spam out all of his full heals with any degree of success. So that strategy is not really the best way to play Brock. But I think there's another way around him, which is using Disable, because Disable has a fundamentally hilarious interaction with Bide. First of all, though, we've got to get to Brock's gym. So let's go fight a bunch of people in Viridian Forest, level up, and then I don't know if we're going to be able to do it at level 12 because Brock is higher levels than he. Oh no, I think we lose. Did we lose? We got poisoned turn 1 against this bug catcher. We're definitely going to lose, but we can just black out here and take the experience. We'll lose money. I'm fine with losing money at this point in the game. The experience is more important. We're going to complete the... Oh, we went all the way back to Pallet Town. Maybe I shouldn't have blacked out. So sad. It's okay. So I don't know if we're going to be able to do it right at level 12, but maybe. I got to take my cats to the vet, so that's the 4-hour limit. We got to do it under 4 hours. Oh my gosh, we're going to black out here again. Let's go. Come on. Just give me like all the crits against the Caterpie. Let's go. No, we're going to lose again. I think we're going to restart. I think we're going to restart. Yeah, I want to restart. Okay, Drowzee, attempt number 2. This has not been going well. Now, Drowzee, for whatever reason, my Drowzee stream last time really popped off when I did it in yellow version. I don't expect that to happen with this video. It is my most viewed live stream of all time. It has like 275,000 views. I have no idea why. So thanks for watching my Drowzee stream, I guess. I'm sure all of you have seen it. Alright, we beat the Charmander this time. Medium fast growth rate. Not great in the early game, especially when leveling up for Brock. Oh yeah, we want to go here. No. Disable is actually a lot better in red version than it is in yellow, and it's actually quite good in yellow. So the way the interaction, I'll spoil the interaction now against Brock. The way that disable works is if Brock's Onyx is using Bide and you're able to disable Onyx, what ends up happening is it has to wait out the disable counter before it resumes using Bide. And if it's asleep while it's using Bide, it has to wake up before it continues using Bide. Oh my gosh. Gonna lose my mind. What is this? Again? Okay, we're gonna black out again, I guess. Like, fine. We'll just lose like the 15 seconds or whatever it is. So we can actually stack together the sleep and the bide interactions on Brock's Onyx to great effect, where you hypnosis the Onyx while it's biding, then it can't attack until it stalls out the sleep counter. Once it stalls out the sleep counter, it will then have to stall out the disable counter if we're able to disable bide. It's like this beautiful synergy of just awfulness. So Brock, essentially the Onyx stops doing things after it goes to sleep, which is hilarious. Uses bide once, and then that's that. Oh my gosh, this Weedle. Okay, it's not. This one's not poisoning us. I think we might get through without poison. Oh my gosh, we're gonna beat a bug catcher. Yeah, the disable counter pauses during the sleep counter. Yes, you're correct. So the Onyx can't do anything. It has 2 major debuffs that are just preventing it from even doing anything. I've used this before. I forget which Pokemon I used it with. It was probably Drowzee in yellow, but also some other Pokemon. You can't choose which move to disable, of course, so you have to luck out. Basically, just when you put the Onyx to sleep, you might as well use disable once, see if you disable bide. If you disable bide, then the Onyx is basically not able to do anything else for the rest of the fight. You just slowly win with Pound, like I'm doing here against these Weedle. I hate this Weedle. I hate this Weedle so much. Oh my gosh. I used the sleep interaction with Jinx. I don't remember if Jinx gets disable. I know you can use the sleep interaction with Jinx. Can we crit here and just get the experience from the Kakuna? Okay, thank you. That was perfect. So we'll just black out again. You know, when Red Ryosi... Oh my gosh, we gonna do it? We gonna do it? Look at that! Drowzee. Genius Pokemon. It's so good. I guess we should go forward and grab the potions. There are 2 potions available before the mandatory bug catcher, so we can just use those, heal up, and then fight him. What's the chance we get poisoned again? What's the chance we get poisoned again? We're not gonna get poisoned, right? Nah. Oh! We got poisoned. I'll use the potion just to make sure that I make it to the center and don't faint here and go all the way back to Pallet Town. That would be painful. Okay, Junior Trainer. We're just going to black out here a little bit. Get some experience. Oh, is it going to be hard to black out here? Do we have to hypnosis the Diglett to gain experience? Apparently not, but... There we go. We want to get disable. Can't believe I'm saying that. Terrible move. Don't use it. It's just such a bad move, but it's really only good in this one circumstance. You disable Brock's moves, and then he can't do anything. Get me. Come on. Attack. Thank you. What I'm worried about against Brock is that Pound is going to do so little damage that we still won't be able to knock out his Pokemon, even though we're able to trap him. That is a legitimate fear, and might be the reason we need to level up to like 15 or maybe even 17 to get Confusion. Depends on how bad things are and how little damage Pound is doing. Base 40 power though, it's not Tackle. A little bit more oomph. Yeah, we do need art of this guy with just like, oh, Diglett is just really beat up. Yes, this is on Twitch. I'm trying multi-streaming today. If you prefer Twitch, watch over there. I'm not watching the Twitch chat at all, just so everyone's aware. But I am going to try multi-streaming a little bit. I was convinced by another video that I watched from a different YouTuber where they were just like, why not, like, basically the premise is just like, why not give your viewers more choice? If you like Twitch, why wouldn't you just be able to watch on Twitch? If you have Amazon Prime, why wouldn't you just subscribe on Twitch? If that thing still exists. Anyways, it's just like, I don't know. To me, I like heard that and I was like, yeah, I don't know if it necessarily makes sense for me to just stream only on YouTube. Like, anyways. I'm going to black out here again. I know that I can beat him. I don't want to beat him right now. I want to get to level 13 over damage running threshold before I fight Brock. I think doing it lower than that is we're just going to reset a bunch and we're not going to be able to do anything. I cannot disable Sand Attack. It doesn't work like that. It randomizes, so it might disable Scratch and then the Sandshrew will spam Sand Attack. Well, you can try to beat it now. I'm not in a great position to do this because I wasn't thinking about it, but I think we're going to get to 13. Yeah, we are. Yeah, maybe chat or something. I don't know if you can turn off chat on Twitch, but I might turn off chat if I can on Twitch. No, Twitch doesn't. There used to be a whole bunch of things around multi-streaming being bad, but those have all gone away. All the platforms are cool with multi-streaming now. Okay. This is not gonna work. Just saying. I hope you can see why this is not gonna work. So, back to do the long grind. Oh, I have to turn on early encounters. I had them off because I was like, we'll be fine. We'll just blackout train and then we'll win. But no, we're not going to win like that, unfortunately. Oh my gosh, still no encounters. We're going back to fight the rival because it's trainer boosted experience. Oh yeah, we can use, maybe we'll do that. I think I'll probably go to 15 though, because it takes 36 hits to knock out the Onix and I don't have 30 PP. I don't have 36 PP in Pound. So I want to go over the next damage running threshold to see if I can squeeze out one more damage per hit in some cases against the Geodude. Save a little bit of PP for the Onix, but we're probably going to have to knock it out using Struggle. Oh my gosh, the forest encounter rate is just so bad in this game. There are some tiles that don't generate encounters. I don't know, maybe my thing isn't working. No, it is working. The encounter rate in the forest is just so bad in red and blue. Oh my gosh. Since this is my first opportunity to provide feedback in real time. I just want to say your videos are awesome and you have such superb production quality and analysis quality. Oh, I thank you for the, I guess this is more like you're stroking my ego. But I appreciate the compliment. The forest Pokemon no better than to get near Drowzee. Yeah, Drowzee is so scary. The Gen 6, like the Gen 6 3D model for it with its little like moving around fingers, terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. Your content is unparalleled and you're very genuine and funny. Okay, I have a story about that. So when I was a kid, I didn't want to do drama class because I was like I'm terrified. I have stage fright. Like I don't want to go on stage in front of people and perform, which is hilarious because I did a music degree. I don't know what I was thinking. I should go back and just talk to like 18-year-old me and just be like, don't do it. You'll be better at programming. Like... Don't actually do a music degree. Anyways, I have like terrible stage fright, so I was scared of like going in front of people and doing like theater games and stuff like that. I know that probably sounds silly because theater games are like completely harmless. You're just sitting on a bench talking to someone and like trying to make stuff up. But this was absolutely terrifying for me. So I decided to select my options when I was going into junior high, and I was just like, well, I'll not select drama. I'll put it in one of the things where it's like, I don't want this thing. Because you could select like 3 options you wanted, and I think it was like 3 that you really didn't want to have. You know what they put me in? They put me in drama. Scheduling or something, right? Like, of course, well, we couldn't figure out how to make your schedule work, so we had to give you drama. Sorry. So I'm in drama class, right? I'm playing Starcraft at home. I'm kind of socially awkward. I didn't realize it quite yet at the beginning of junior high, but I started to realize it in drama class because this is the class where all the people who are actually funny, they would just get so many laughs from the crowd doing these theater games. And then I would go up there and you could hear a pin drop and I'd try my best and you could I could genuinely feel everyone watching me just cringing. I'm like, I think I'm doing the funny thing that everyone else is doing, but I'm really not. It was absolutely painful. So you know what happened? The next year, I did the exact same thing. I said, I don't want to be in drama. They put me in drama again. The year after that, drama again. I got drama 3 years in a row. 3 years in a row when I didn't want it. Absolute torture. But now I have stories, so I guess it was worth it, right? Let's see if level 15 works against Brock. I don't think it is, but okay, no, we did get 2 to 3 damage on the Geodude, so we can actually put it to sleep and burn out his full heals here, because he has 5. Remember? Come on, and then it will go to sleep, and now it will stay asleep. We don't want to disable the Geodude. Oh my gosh, defense curl sucks. I forgot about defense curl. In yellow version, there is no defense curl on the Geodude because it's 2 levels lower. But in this case, there is defense curl, so this takes forever. We just gotta get crits, I guess? Like... Oh my gosh, this is... I don't think this is gonna work. Alright, So what we want to do here is pound. Then when it goes for bide, we're going to put it to sleep. He will not wake it up while it's in bide. Okay, well, we just missed all of our hypnosis. It's perfect. Bide. Gnosis. Now disable. Wait. What? What? Wait. Wait, pause. What just happened? He just healed it. He just healed the Onyx while using Bide. This is different than yellow version. What? I did not expect to discover this today. So I've been thinking about making a video that is like crazy niche differences between the games, or like niche glitches in these games that are weird. Like the disable hypnosis interaction here on Brock is one of those that I want to talk about, because like there's no other Pokemon in the game that have bide. So you never see this unless you're replacing your starter with Drowzee and then specifically trying to do this. So apparently we can't beat the Onix in the same way that we can beat it in yellow version. So everything I said earlier is just wrong. But I didn't know that it was wrong. Taking the blackout here makes sense so that we gain the experience. I hate this thing. I absolutely hate this thing. Okay, so maybe we have to disable the Onix. I think it's actually going to be faster to train to 17 and get confusion. I don't think that we're going to have success trying to muck around with hypnosis and disable, which is like disappointing. We're getting tons of crits here, so like maybe if we crit every turn or something like that, but we're also slower than the Onix because it's 2 levels higher than it is in yellow version. In yellow version, we would be faster than the Onix right now, but we are not. I think we're going for confusion. We're going to blackout here to get the experience from the Geodude, then we're just going to blackout. Wait, let's just check and see. Okay, we disabled Screech. Okay. Back to this this patch of grass where we spent a lot of time with Beedrill. Hilariously, though, we will not need to spend as much time with Drowzee as we did with Beedrill. Drowzee has a bunch of advantages. Drowzee, for a Psychic type, has decent attack. It also has Pound, which is okay. It's far superior to Fury Attack. Fury Attack is absolutely trash. And then we get our move at level 17 instead of level 20 like Beedrill. Yeah, like, the Brock fight is going to take a long time if we try and luck through with, like, Disable or something like that. Maybe we have a really slim chance, like 10% or, like, 20% chance or something like that, but it doesn't seem like it's very likely. So we could luck through, but if we luck through, even then the Brock fight is going to take forever, whereas if we train for Confusion, we'll, like, 2-shot. Maybe 1-shot. We actually might 1-shot with Confusion. Don't insult Fury Attack, Rhydon's favorite move. There is like a conspiracy in Generation 2 between the gym leaders where a bunch of them just decided like, hey, we're gonna sometimes use Fury Attack. No, even if it's a terrible move to use, we're gonna use it. It's like Price, Blaine, and Blue. They all have one Pokemon on their team that just occasionally is like, hey, I'm gonna Fury Attack now. They're like, I'm 4 times weak to rock moves. Why didn't the Rhydon? So I haven't had this happen before. My internet just disconnected. I thought like my one of my cats, Rosie, has been chewing through a bunch of cables lately. She's destroyed like 2 sets of headphones and she destroyed my webcam, so we don't have cat cam anymore. But I thought like maybe do they like chew through the Ethernet cable while I'm streaming? The Ethernet cable is fine. I have no idea what happened. It just disconnected for a moment. Just like absolutely great. Anyways, we're back. Let's do this. Another thing, prior to Misty, we are going to get the Mega Punch TM, so we can teach that. Bye-bye, Disable. You actually weren't useful, even though I hyped you up a lot, which makes me slightly disappointed. Yeah, Ethernet cable Gen 1 missed. Yeah, it does seem like that. Ooh, the Rocket Boss looks real good against that background. That looks real good. I'm gonna be so paranoid about my internet now the whole stream. I'm just like constantly glancing down at it like, please, please. This reminds me of when I was a kid and like every piece of software and like operating systems and everything were so unstable that anything could crash at any moment. Like Windows would just be like, actually, I'm done right now. And then everything would freeze. I don't know. Computers are a lot more reliable these days. So that, like, the fear of something just freezing has kind of gone away mostly for me. Oops, Mom made a phone call. Yeah, the dial-up disconnects. Whoa, that did a lot. Wasn't expecting that. At least the sand attack missed. No, I wanted to Mega Punch. There we go. A fatal Windows error over 10 minutes? Yeah, it did feel like that. So I remember trying to play Starcraft 1 on my dad's computer. It was his work computer. We only had one computer. Like, the household didn't have, like, a family computer. He just had his work computer, and that was it. And he did work on it, obviously. And I wasn't allowed to go on the internet. My parents were smart, apparently. But then I went to one of our friends' house for, like, Christmas one year, and they had StarCraft, and my friend had shown it to me once when I was at his house. I just remember looking at it and going like, whoa, that's that cool game. And by this time it was kind of old. So the kid who we were at their house for like Christmas dinner or something, he was just like, yeah, sure, you can play it. So I fired it up on his computer and played for a bit. And I was like obsessed, obviously. So much so that the mom of the other kid realized that I was like really into it and gave the disc to my mom. Like, he can take this. Like, my son's not interested in it anymore. He's playing like more advanced games now. Anyways, my mom was like, I can never show this to Scott, because if I show it to Scott, he is going to be trapped in the StarCraft hole, and we are never going to see him ever again. And my husband's computer is going to be used for StarCraft and not for work anymore. So she hid it from me. She hid the StarCraft disc from me. And one day, when I was trying to get breakfast cereal out of the closet, I piled up a bunch of things so that I could stand on them and reach one of the like top cupboards in the kitchen. And I remember up there in the top little cupboard, my mom had hidden away the StarCraft disc. And I pulled it out, and I remember just looking at it and being like, I feel so betrayed. So much so that I went upstairs to my mom, and I just held the disc up and looked at her. I just held the disc there and looked at her and was like, what is this? And then she's like, yeah, like, they gave it to us, but like, I thought you'd be too obsessed with it. And I'm like, okay. So anyways, I remember installing this on my dad's computer. This was such an ordeal. I didn't have the CD key because they had just given us like the disc in like a blank CD case without a CD key. So I remember sitting there being like, there's a key, and my dad's like, yeah, it's like a software key, like if you don't have it you can't use the software. And I remember like my little brain was just like, that doesn't make any sense. Why would I need a thing to like unlock the thing that I already have? So I was frustrated. Here's the thing about StarCraft 1 though. It is not well protected in terms of CD keys. So I just typed in a bunch of random CD keys, and eventually it worked. And that was it. I got into the game, installed the game, and then I could play it on my dad's computer. However, the thing was, if the computer was not in a specific like color mode, which I don't even know exists anymore, if it wasn't in a very specific color mode, I think it was like RGB 256 or something. If it wasn't in that, the whole computer would just instantly freeze when I would start the game. And my dad was obviously not happy about this. What if I lose all of my documents and I can't do my work anymore? So I just told him, I'm like, no, it's fine. The computer is totally fine. It's going to be fine. And I would have a small panic attack every time the computer would freeze when I would be trying to boot up StarCraft. Okay, Misty. Confusion's going to 2-hit the Staryu, and then we're going to be able to Mega Punch or Headbutt the Starmie. I'm going to go for Headbutt. Just a little bit more reliable. Oh, this is not great. It's honestly not great. Spaced Oyster. Oh yeah, do some Kirby runs. That sounds fun. Okay, Starmie. I'm gonna put it to sleep because it was kind of brutal last time. Bubble Beam does a lot of damage, and Headbutt isn't doing that much. Hypnosis, though, makes it easy, so... We're going much slower than I was hoping at this point. Much slower. Anyways, that computer that my dad had, I gotta finish the story. Eventually, when we moved, I don't know what happened, but he turned the computer on and literally fire shot out of the back. Like, actual flames. And then it never turned on again after that. I have never seen a modern computer go on fire. So, technology is getting better. I'm sure it happens. Alright, I think Drowzee is going to be one of these Pokemon that, like, it feels like it has a ton of potential and it's going to be amazing. And then when you actually play it, you're like, oh, this Pokemon's kind of just mid. Yeah, because of Starcraft. I know it's because of me. It's all my fault. Oh. We're going to skip rest. We don't need rest. Rest is for chumps in Pokemon Red. I'm better than that. I've been playing these games for half a decade now. I know which moves are good. These games in this format for half a decade. Been playing them a lot longer than that. I guess are we closer to half a century than we are to 0 time played? I think we are. Let that sink in. It's going to 2-shot no matter what I do against the Charmeleon. Level 27. Yeah, you don't need rest when your opponents are resting. That's right. Scott, please include the Starcraft story in the stream cut. Okay, okay. Sure. I'm trying to keep the... Oh, yeah, I needed to announce this. I was supposed to tell this at the beginning of it, the stream. I have moved all of the stream cuts over to a channel called Scott's Supercuts. If you like the streams, the supercuts that I'm making, go and subscribe over there to convince me to keep doing them. And watch them over there. I've also made a playlist on this channel so that you can find them easily from my main channel. And they will all be just organized into that playlist as I make them. I got a lot of comments, just people being like, hey, I want like the produced videos, like I don't want this extra stuff. I don't like these. So it's like, if it's just gonna like, also I just talked over Surge. He's terrible. There's nothing to say. If you don't want to watch them, that's fine. I'll just put them on another channel and then it won't clutter up people's subscription feeds. It won't like negatively impact the algorithm. There's also a link to this new channel down in the description, so you can find that there. I'm talking so much, I'm forgetting all my escape ropes. Didn't do it from Bill's house, but I was telling a story. The story was more important. No! Fumble! Oh my gosh. My play is awful today. I played so much over the last 2 days. I did 3 crystal runs yesterday, and I did 1 yellow run yesterday. 4 playthroughs yesterday, and then the day before I also did 4 playthroughs, but they were all yellow. I'm working on Vulpix, Growlithe, and Ponyta right now, so they're also not particularly short runs. It's not like I sit down and do like a 30-minute run or a 35-minute run, like Victory Bell. So you can do like 5 of those in a day and you're not that tired. But you do like 2 coughing runs and you're like, oh, okay, I don't want to play this game anymore. I did teach some backporting, yes. Hopefully it was helpful. How's the Emerald runs doing? We have the first portion of the Gulpin video ready to go. I am procrastinating on finishing it though. Gulpin, yeah. The fluctuating growth rate is truly horrendous. It's truly horrendous. Requires the most amount of experience to level up to 100. I don't know why they gave it to Gulpin. They're like, this thing needs a worse growth rate than a legendary Pokemon. You know, the mono poison type that's just randomly available to you before the 3rd gym that I don't think anyone has ever used. If you're going to comment on this video saying that you've used Gulpin as a part of your team, just stop. No, you haven't. I know you. No one has used Gulpin. This Pokemon has never had a moment in the sun. Oh, well, we win. Self-destructing hiker. All right, this is when things completely change. The rest of the game now is simple. We have cleared Rock Tunnel. We are going to get the Psychic TM. And the remainder of the run has all basically been foretold. We will spam Psychic in most cases. For Pokemon that are Psychic types, we'll probably put them to sleep because they're annoying. And then we will knock them out. We'll probably keep Body Slam just for things like Alakazam. Outside of that, profit. I get Psychic in 2 levels? Yeah, but why would I level for it when I can just get the TM right now? Doesn't make any sense. Don't need Thunder Wave. Decided. It's like, yeah, you get it in 2 levels. You can. This is something I would have done when I was bad at these games. I would have gone and got the Psychic TM right now, but I wouldn't have taught it. I would have said, oh, I should keep it for later because it's going to be important for later. No, there's no reason. I don't want to give her a drink, sorry. There's no reason to keep it for later. We're going to get Carbos. We want to make sure we're outspeeding stuff. It's like, what if I need to unlearn Psychic for a different move and then teach Psychic again with the TM? No, you just never need to do that, ever, with a Psychic Pokemon. You're just going to have Psychic the entire time and you're going to spam it. It's simple. I am going to get 1 PP up here. I'm not going to get the one from the hideout. I don't want to go in the hideout. Yeah, we might teach Mimic over Body Slam at some point, yeah. Maybe. And teach Psychic over Headbutt. We want more PP, so Confusion's okay to hold on to, at least for now. I think we can fight Erika right away in this playthrough. Okay, this is where I should tell the story of what happened last time. See that trainer I'm right above right now? Okay, I was going to fight all the trainers in this gym for experience in Pokemon Yellow, because Yellow is much harder than Red and Blue. I decided not to save because I have Psychic and these trainers all have Poison-type Pokemon. Simple to defeat them. I shouldn't have to worry. But then I Gen 1 missed, I got paralyzed, and wrapped to death. And I hadn't saved, and I had to restart the entire run. It was absolutely infuriating. Maybe that's going to happen here. We saved, though, so we're actually okay if we lose. Ha! Never mind, it's easy. So that, I think that moment of losing to that trainer while being incredibly frustrating, and now like a highlight moment on my channel, I think that's the reason the stream blew up too. Because people were like, whoa, this ridiculous thing happened. He had to restart the whole run after like 35 minutes. So sometimes misfortune is actually a good thing. Yeah, definitely Koga before 5-volt. Okay, it tells me that Psychic does more damage to the Execute than Body Slam, so that's cool. This is the Pokemon we want to Body Slam. Throwing for content. Yeah, I wish. My content would actually be... I wonder about this sometimes. I had this conversation with my dad. My dad did like a lot of sports and coaching and stuff like that. And he was just talking about how he sometimes feels like he's like not a good enough athlete. This was a long time ago. Because like he's better at like the coaching side of things, but he was never like an exceptional performer at like a specific sport, that kind of thing. Like he's not world class. And I just remember thinking about that. I'm like, that's probably why you're like good at coaching though, because you like understand limitations better than someone does who is exceptional at something. Because I saw this all the time with musicians, where like the people that were absolutely amazing and were the best had no idea how to communicate concepts to other people. They could not teach it for the life of them because they just like did it so intuitively and naturally. They were confused when other people couldn't do it. It was just like, yeah, you just do it like this. Just move your hand like this. It's like, my hand doesn't move like that. How did you get your hand from not moving like that to moving like that? They're like, well, like I just sat down and did it. Like, oh, stop. That's annoying. I'm working really hard and you could just like sit down and do it. Anyways, I think sometimes my content is similar. It's like, I did not just sit down and play these games particularly well. I was pretty bad at this game. And I think my content is actually better because I was bad at this game. And I think if I had started out and I was really good from the beginning, I don't think my content would be as good. Because I know a lot of the reasons why people like I know the reasons like, and the things you're going to be thinking that I should answer with like a intelligent strategy, like the Brock stuff. Like, well, just train to confusion. Yeah, but like there's actually like some nuance here that you can like think around and potentially change the outcome slightly. Not in this case because red version works differently than yellow apparently. And then, yeah, anyways, I think it makes my content better. I don't think anyone starts out good at this game. Yeah, but like what's the delta between final performance and initial performance? Because there will always be a delta between initial and final performance. And if that delta is wider, I think sometimes you learn more context along the way. That's my hypothesis. And like, we also have to be like this like idea of like where starting skill is positioned. Starting skill is also cumulative. So like other skills from other things contribute to the starting skill at a new activity. So like if I picked up something new tomorrow, my entire experience, like my lived experience, my life playing these games will contribute to whatever new skill I'm starting to learn. And my experience with music contributed to how fast I picked up this skill. What does that meditate? We're not going to learn meditate. Sorry. Well, we could learn it in the place of confusion. I don't think we need it, honestly. It's been a trap in the past, trying to hold on to meditate way too long. It just like doesn't do anything. It just sits there, takes up space. I think in my yellow run, I genuinely didn't use it. Maybe it's useful here. I'm eating my words now. You could one-shot these if you set up meditate twice, which would save like what, 1 turn? 2 turns? 2 turns. Like, not very good. Wait, what? I think meditate is needed? Okay, well, we're gonna find out. Maybe we don't need it. I don't think it's needed. Sure, it's good with hypnosis. Did I make like the ultimate mistake and have to restart this playthrough? I don't think so. Let's try. Let's see what happens without meditate. Then we'll add meditate next time if it is needed. Churro's making a lot of noise now. I don't think I really need to luck through though. Like, red and blue is really easy. It's really easy compared to yellow. Also, my damage ranges here are not what I thought they would be. I think maybe people are overestimating just how difficult these trainers are. Well, that's ridiculous. I don't think we'll need it for badge boosts though. Like if the idea is badge boosts for it, I don't think we need it. I think maybe meditate can speed up some fights where like you don't want to like let's say like 3-hit a bunch of different Pokemon using body slam, and instead you can like 1-hit 4 Pokemon in a row, like the juggler back there. Like that's when meditate is mostly useful. But I think that Drowzee is just naturally going to level up enough, and Psychic is just powerful enough that we don't really need to worry. I can't believe Koga beat us. Damage ranges there are just not very good because we're not leveled. We might use candies before that fight in the future, just to ensure that we one-shot everything, because I don't think we're going to need to be that high of a level at the end of the game. Ah! Right, I can't use that yet. This is red and blue. Oh no. Yeah, I'll have time for 2 playthroughs today. Drowzee's not going to take that long. I don't have strength yet. I think we go to 5 now. Should be fine. Oh, I'm playing terribly today. Like, my movement in the overworld is just so off. Good just horn drill Executor. Executor is becoming a meme in these playthroughs. It's so often the case that we have to just do something really cheesy to knock it out because it takes forever. No, we'll just put the Executor to sleep and knock it out with Body Slam. That one's simple in this playthrough. Like, we could mimic Sky Attack, sure, okay. But, like... everyone wants the mimic Sky Attack. So weird. Meditate boosts Sky Attack's damage. Oh my gosh, think about that. Would be so good. Again, Psychic is better against the Execute. What is this one gonna do? Like Leech Seed over and over? No, it's gonna just... It has no attacking moves in this fight. That still blows my mind. Alright, we're gonna lose. I think we Hypnosis the Gyarados too. I don't think we need to on the Alakazam. Yeah, it's fine. Maybe Hero to avoid Slash. Okay, well, it used Rage. I don't really want to deal with that. What happens if you use Rage, get put to sleep, and wake up? Do you keep using Rage? You probably do, right? One Hypnosis plus multiple turns of Meditate is better than using Hypnosis. Sure. Yeah, I honestly think, like, the reason I thought Meditate is not going to be useful, though, is that I don't actually think I will need multiple turns of hypnosis for most battles because the trainers are so bad in this game. Like in yellow version, definitely. But in this game, like, I don't know. Everyone's just so bad. I was kind of just assuming we can just spam Psychic and we'll be fine. We'll like Hypnosis one thing, like the Executor, just because it's annoying. Do Blaine, I guess. Rage only playthrough. No! That would be painful. I'll have to go back and get the strength TM. That never lines up nicely in red and blue. It's really frustrating. In yellow, it always is so beautiful. You beat Koga and then you just go over and grab the strength TM. You already have Squirtle. And you can fly back to Pallet Town and go south to Cinnabar Island. Everything lines up so well. And then in this, it's like, nah, you gotta like walk back to get strength just some random time. No. Okay. But we need to pick up the best Vaporeon ever, the one that made me have like the ultimate time loss. Which playthrough was that in? Was it like Rattata or something? I forget now. I've done quite a few of these. This is number 9 for the streams. We're making our way towards the end of the Pokedex. Okay, Blaine. Let's go. It's lots of 2 hits. I 2-hit the Rapidash though, so I'm just gonna put the Arcanine to sleep with Hypnosis. Because I have to 3-hit. That's that. Blaine is so bad in these games. He's so bad. Why is he so bad? He sometimes uses super potions in yellow, but it is so rare. I did think he used, what's it called? Full health super potions a little bit more in red and blue, but he doesn't do them that much. Okay, this is a fight that's probably going to be much faster if we have Meditate. Probably, right? We're gonna like 2-shot everything, but like in this case we're gonna... Well, that's really annoying. Yay. Okay, the bug type. Terrifying. Look at that bug type damage. Oh my gosh. So I would have only used Hypnosis once here. I guess like it's less turns if we have Meditate. Meditate's better. We all know Meditate's better. Also, like another reason Meditate's better is that Confusion is on my set, but it's not doing anything. It is literally just sitting there. Stop. When will be Mewtwo in yellow? Mewtwo in yellow will be the last yellow run. No, we're not running Dream Eater. I guess we could run Dream Eater. We could run Dream Eater in the place of Confusion because like we need another move. But we're probably, I don't know, maybe we'll run Mimic in the place of Confusion. That's probably better than Dream Eater. Dream Eater is kind of trash. You have to use Hypnosis for it to work. I tried using Dream Eater last time with Drowzee in yellow and it did not go well. Okay, okay. Here is my hypothesis about this run. Well, unless we get hit by ridiculous stuff from the Doug Trio. My hypothesis is we can just spam Psychic and win. But we got the card spec. We got hit here, so the Rhydon actually gets us. That's amazing. No, it won't be Mew versus Mewtwo. It'll just be Mewtwo by itself. Just don't stomp me right on. Aw, are you kidding me? Why not a Fissure or a Horn Drill? I don't want to meditate here. Why would you meditate here? This doesn't make any sense. I think we'll candy. Like, we're going to candy earlier in this run. 100%. We just don't know where yet. There we go. Fissure. Tail Whip. That's what we expect from this thing. Oh my gosh. We just miss a ton. Because we're just going to candy for this. Oh, oopsies. We have to figure out where the optimal moment is that's late enough, but not too early. Just to use some candies. And we'll just candy up. Once we candy up, we'll one-shot everything and it'll be easy. Then we would never want to use Meditate or Hypnosis during this fight. We just don't want to use Meditate. Or Hypnosis. We just want to sweep his team. Yeah. The Dugtrio was only surviving. I had it was like a 19% chance not to knock it out. Was it like 7? No, it was like, yeah, it was like 81% chance to knock it out. Yeah, there we go. What are we thinking for Drowzee's final time in the next playthrough? Yeah, like we can like meditate once to like or twice to move first against the Dugtrio, but like I don't think we should do that. I think we should just spam Psychic. Like we'll just slow ourselves down. We can probably just two-shot the Dugtrio anyways. There's a bad case scenario there where we do lose, but yeah. Ooh. That did... I'm in like a bad situation here because I got poisoned. We can crit? No. What is the Execute gonna do here? Oh, it's randomizing. Okay. It might make sense to put the Execute to sleep. Maybe. Probably not, though. Okay, if he keeps critting me, I'm gonna keep losing. We don't want Dream Eater, though. Dream Eater is bad. Like, we don't want to go out of our way. I know it's not that far out of the way, but we have to cut a tree, we have to talk to the guy, then we have to open the bag. All of that stuff wastes time. We don't want to waste time getting a move that's, like, useful for one battle. When we can do it just easily enough with this. Like, this is fine. Don't really think I have the opportunity to do anything else, but we still win. Yeah, we got a special drop from the Alakazam both times, which is really frustrating. What did I think of Legends Arceus? It was good. It was good. I wish they had doubled down on the mechanics that they had done with Legends Arceus and then made it like a more full fleshed out game in Scarlet and Violet. Where like they had not just gone back to their formula. And I did not get strength, did I? I don't think I got strength. No. Pain. My play today has been atrocious. Whoa! So bad. I guess I'm tired. Charizard can use Blizzard for Gyarados, though. Yeah, that's right. We're gonna run out of repels during the league, I think. I don't think I have, no. I don't necessarily think it's pressure. Like, in some cases, yes, I play worse on stream because I'm, like, trying to talk. It's more like cognitive demands, honestly, because you can't focus all your attention on actually just playing the game. You're more likely to make little tiny slips when you're trying to talk to people and say, like, compose eloquent thoughts. This run is already optimized too. We only have to figure out where to use the rare candies. That's it. It's like, get Meditate, figure out which fights you need to use Meditate for. 17 for Brock, that's it. Like, what do? There's like nothing to figure out. So we might be able to... I think we're going to do this in under 4 hours. I'm just so scared we're not going to make the deadline. I'm going to have to leave before finishing it. I don't know what my bonks are in a non-streamed game. They're probably lower, you're right. You can look at that data after. Like, look at my Growlithe playthrough or something, see how many bonks. Okay. Let's do this. Win or lose. Here we go. Lorelei. She can never use Rust on me, I don't think. Unless it can still do it turn 2. I think we put this to sleep. It has Amnesia. I guess it can't use it. It's only going to use, like, Growl, Withdraw, and stuff. These super potions. Stop. So annoying. Like, I guess Meditate could be faster here. Like, go to sleep. Uh-oh. We could Mimic Amnesia. Maybe we'll just Mimic Amnesia. That's probably, like, the easier play for this one. Makes sense to put something useful in the place of Confusion. See, again, I'm getting, like, stuck trying to, like, make things a little bit better in the mid game. Like, well, if we keep Confusion, like, we'll have more PP and we can knock out Pokemon. It's like, we're not going to knock out Pokemon. It doesn't make any sense to keep Confusion. Don't even try to do that. Just Mimic Amnesia on the Slowbro. Play completely brain dead. Set up 3 times and then sweep the rest of her team. It's, like, so simple. We just passed Rattata's time. Well, and like Confusion was also doing nothing in the mid game. If we need to like do a little bit of damage to knock out a Pokemon that's on low HP, we can just use Body Slam. No, we're not using Dream Eater. Go watch my other stream if you want to see why not to use Dream Eater. Or my earlier videos as well. There's like lots of evidence, I think, out there why Dream Eater is not a good option. The issue for Dream Eater is like you can have it in complement with Psychic, but then like what you're gonna lose either Meditate or Body Slam, and that's not good. Oh, the Golbat's faster than me? We're kind of slow. I did think we'd be a little bit faster than this, but I love that this final Gengar has Dream Eater, but it does not have Hypnosis. That's just amazing. Messy fight, but we still win against Agatha. Like, we're not badge boosting. We're not going to get over another damage rounding threshold, so it makes sense to take the damage rounding threshold now. Yeah, like, we could boost for speed there. Oh, I didn't heal my PP. There's no Ice Beam Mimic in this game. Unlike Yellow. Yellow, you can Ice Beam Mimic and Crush Lance. This game is a little bit slower. His team is overall much worse because of his moves. They're just so bad, but... The Dragonars in this case, actually, they want to attack me, though, which is kind of scary. They're not going to use agility. With other Pokemon, like Mankey, they just spam agility over and over again. They're just terrible. Maybe we Hypnosis the Gyarados so that we don't get damaged by it, and then we just sweep everything else. I don't know how much damage is like Aerodactyl going to do. Meditate might be useful here. Because then we can set up... Oh wait, there's another approach here. Huh. Yeah. Hypnosis. Mimic. Gen 1 missed. Mimic Gen 1 missed. It just says but it failed when it misses, by the way. Thank you. Alright, so Mimic Agility. We can do that. But like, if we just had the move from the beginning, it would obviously be better. Okay, champion. Let's do this. Do we Mimic Sky Attack or do we not? Ha! Oh, the Pidgeot mirror moved. It moved first, did nothing. Then the Pidgeot did Whirlwind and did nothing. I love how incompetent it is. I didn't Mimic Sky Attack. I'm so sorry. I deeply apologize. The Executor is going to get me. He's going to punish me, isn't he? This guy, look at it. Look at those faces. Look at those faces. Disgusting. Hate this Pokemon. Okay, it's gone. We're good. We are slower than the Charizard. That's not good. I could go for Rage. Nope. Is there a Pokemon on his team that has agility? I don't think there is. Pretty sure Pidgeot loses it. Well, Whirlwind. Oh my gosh, Whirlwind is a Sky Attack. It also does nothing in this battle. I have another approach here. So, knock out the Alakazam. Hopefully no special drop. Oh, we got a special drop. Frustrating. Okay, well, now, Body Slam the Rhydon. Get set up here. Now take it out. We only needed one. I got attack boosts from the special drop and from the Leer, so that's faster with Body Slam. Uh-oh, that's going to KO. The Rhydon is like the solution for so many Pokemon when you're like in a bad position like this. Like I played terribly with Drowzee. Then as soon as like you play really badly and then you're just like, well, the Rhydon, you know, like if I just attack the Rhydon with a normal type move, eventually I'll win. That is hilarious as a solution. Ah, the special drops. This Alakazam hates us. Come on. Clear me. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. I didn't want to use Hypnosis. I wanted to use Psychic. You're leveling up before the Zard? Oh, that's really sad. Maybe we do Mimic Recover. That's not gonna work. Don't want to mimic it. Don't want to mimic recover. I refuse. I refuse. The Charizard is actually pretty good. As like one of his final Pokemon, I think the Charizard is the best. The Blastoise has like Skull Bash in some of the fights, and that move's really bad. No, recovery is the right choice here. I can be stubborn about it, but it is the right choice. In this situation. I don't think overall this is the right choice. This is not the right choice. The right choice is just having meditate. Also, we might have to do some experience optimization to line up the league so that you don't level up into the Charizard. Like, you want to level up into the Rhydon for the champion. That seems to be like the key thing for success in Red. If you can level up into the Rhydon, then you can badge boost on it. Essentially infinitely, because it's so bad. And then after doing all that boosting, okay, this is like going to be so much easier. Oh, Gemma missed with Psychic. Okay, level up Charizard. Fire Blast should survive. Hypnosis. Now we win. Nope, it woke up. Maybe not. Rage. Alright, there we go. 109.05. This is a terrible playthrough. 17 resets, 9 blackouts, 988 bonks, level 62. Game time, 3 hours, 56 minutes. Yeah, so this one's obvious. The mid-game's obvious. Psychic, Hypnosis, Body Slam, Meditate. Once you get to Cerulean City, the run is essentially over in terms of like strategizing around the move pool. Then everything moves to just strategizing during the battles. We just have to figure out what the like perfect number of meditates are and like where we want experience, things like that. I need to like... Where's the window I want? There it is. Okay, it's a little bit too big. Let me just make that smaller for all of you. Now, a lot of people click off the stream at this moment after this first playthrough, but I am going to do a second playthrough. Stick around for the second playthrough. Allow me to redeem myself. And if you say, no, people don't click off, they keep watching, I have the analytics. Every time someone makes an assertion about like my demographics and stuff like that, I'm looking at the numbers. I don't know what to tell you. Oh no, this is red. Drowzee. 109.05. Okay. Let's make this thing not bad. The early game is simple. We just level up and we just get confusion and we beat Brock. We saw earlier on that it makes almost no sense to try and beat him with Pound. Look at this. At level 17, where we get confusion and we two-shot, one-shot Onyx, two-shot... Sorry, I'm just writing the note. I wrote Bork instead of Brock. Oops. Brock. There we go. Yeah, we just two-shot, but like, we still 36 hit the Onyx. That's so bad. Misty is maybe one of the fights that, like, the bubble beams are doing okay damage, 22 to 26%. And, like, Mega Punch is better here than Headbutt, but the reliability is just bad. Like, you can see it falls pretty quickly from, like, 3 hits, 14%. 3 hit is 3.2, but then we get a 95% chance to 4 hit with Headbutt, whereas we get a 7 hit with Mega Punch, just because of accuracy. I think that to make Misty's Starmie a little bit more manageable, just because we know it's going to take time, she's probably going to use an X Defend and make all of this take longer. If she does use an X Defend, then it will take this long. Not great. 6 turns. So I think for Misty Starmie, it's a Hypnosis. That's the first. That should be the first Hypnosis in the run. I'm going to pause the music and we'll get a different playlist up here. There we go. I thought the first Hypnosis was against Diglett. Oh, yeah. Yeah, for Blackout training. Like, early on, we should Hypnosis the Diglett. We are not going to win that battle, though. We're going to Blackout there. From here. Surge is fine. All of the mid-game is fine. Where do we get Meditate? It's like, it was like on these bikers, and I was like, no. So we get Meditate there. If we... Okay, here is a problem with the Meditate strategy. It's not really a problem, but in some cases this does end up being a problem. Here for Lorelei, we now have Meditate. We do not have the ability to get Mimic. So we're just not going to get Mimic anymore. Like, it has to be no Mimic. It's Mimic or Meditate. We get the choice. In this case, though, I think Meditate's just going to solve all of our problems against Lorelei. We really need to work on the experience routing. So, like, this column here shows you which Pokemon you level up into during the fight. So, like, after the final Pokemon, we level up right before the Lapras comes out. We level up right before the Charizard comes out. We need to ensure that this looks more like Rhydon and maybe Dragonite. I don't know if we outspeed the Dragonite naturally. No, we don't. So, it would be nice to level up here to, like, the second Dragonair or something. Or the first Dragonair. First Dragonair would probably be ideal. We can Meditate there and then just sweep the rest of the team. Or no level ups during the Lance fight. We gotta just position our rare candies somewhere. Like, the mid-game, Koga was kind of rough, so like I kind of want to use them before Koga and then see if we can just make that work so it's fast. Look at these damage ranges. They're not great, but we're like close to greatness. See, now it's really good. That's really easy. Like 5 candies here dramatically changes this fight. We just sweep his team. We don't have to worry about anything. No, we don't want to do any optional training. Like essentially, we do all of our optional training to fight Brock, and then from there we just minimum battles the rest of the playthrough. Like that's really what we want to do. I don't think I've done. Like we're gonna get like rare candies and we're gonna get body slam and stuff like that. But like other than that, we're gonna do just minimum battles. And then we want to like position the candies intelligently that we get all the levels up in the proper spots, and then we just use Hypnosis to put stuff to sleep. Set up with Meditate, win. So all of this will be easier until Giovanni now. Even Giovanni, because we used some candies earlier, we're a higher level here than we were when we initially arrived, so we still will get the one hit on the Dugtrio. We don't outspeed, and we level up into what? Nidoqueen. Rhyhorn is terrible, as you would expect. So, see, this is like my brain is having problems adjusting from yellow. In yellow version, Giovanni is terrifying. He is so good. The Dugtrio is first, and it has Earthquake, Fissure, Dig, and Sand Attack. You don't want it to use any of its moves, except Fissure when you're faster. Or when you're a flying type, you can basically just pray that it doesn't use Sand Attack in setup. But you really don't like setting up against the Dugtrio. But in this case, his lead is Rhyhorn, so setting up at the beginning of the Giovanni fight is just completely trivial. So like here, like I'm just wondering how many Meditates to outspeed the Dugtrio. 3. That's not that bad. Is it worth doing 3 turns of Meditate and then outspeeding the Dugtrio and one-shotting to avoid Sand Attack? Or does it just make sense to one-shot the Dugtrio and chance 1 Sand Attack? Like that's what we're trying to balance. In like the case that we do go for the attacking strategy, there's one turn where it gets to attack us. It gets to choose sand attack. And that could be annoying. The downside to taking the approach of setup is that if we're setting up against the Rhyhorn, we either have to put it to sleep or chance Tail Whip. If it Tail Whips, then we're going to lose defense, and Stomp from the Rhydon will do more damage. Okay? But also, because we level up into the Nidoking and we lose our boost, so we're not going to one-hit the Rhydon. I think, honestly, we just knock out the Dugtrio. I don't think we set up with Meditate here. Because, like, we're going to take the damage from Tail Whip. We're going to reset our boosts. Then we're going to get KO'd by the Rhydon. And, like, without boost, how much does Dig do? It doesn't do that much. Slash also does the same amount as a Dig without a critical hit. Really, the worst case scenario in this fight is Dig gets a critical hit. Then I think we just reset because the Rhydon can get us with Stomp and we save time. You can also just guard spec at some point. Like, there's so many things that you can do wrong here. Giovanni. No Meditate. Let's look at some trainers that actually we are going to use Meditate for. Like in Koga's gym. This guy. Yeah, 2 Meditates here speeds this fight up. Because, or has the potential to. We could miss the damage range and then be sad. Because we could get a critical hit, which does less damage, and then fail to KO. But 2 Meditates here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is different than 8. Yes, 2 turns less. Cool. Juggler 2. Let's just be efficient. Okay, ordinarily this is going to be a 7-turn fight. If we use 1 Meditate, it is now going to be a 6-turn fight. If we use 2 Meditates, it is now a 6-turn fight. If we use 3 Meditates, it is a 7-turn fight. And now it's an 8-turn fight. 1 Meditate. See, this is the thing sometimes that happens with these damage ranges. It seems like you're going to be able to speed the battle up a lot by using just like 1 or 2 Meditates, but like you actually just get the same number of turns. And then if you continue setting up, you actually make the turn total within the battle higher. Yeah, I'm focused. I'm thinking. Let me think. I played so badly in the first run. I need to redeem myself. Sylph Rival. Do we need? Mimic Sky Attack, one-shot Executor. Nah! Oh my gosh, everyone loves mimicking Sky Attack. We'll see about it. We'll see. We're gotta get there first, though. Meditate on Rival 5. What do we think? Rival 5. 1 Meditate. 2 Meditates. 3 Meditates. 4 Meditates. 4 Meditates is going to one-shot the Execute. 5 Meditates is much better. I actually think this might be a fight that 5 Meditates makes sense. 4? Yeah. Because like here, like we can, this fight it will probably be the same number of turns. I think this is Hypnosis. Yeah. Because we don't want to lose later in the fight. Like we don't want to get to the Charizard, have it go for like Slash and it gets a critical hit and like we lose because of that, and then we're like, well, we just wasted a bunch of time. Whereas if we Hypnosis the Pidgeot, set up 5 Meditates, and then we just crush every single Pokemon because we have the speed boost from Koga's badge, which is another reason why using 5 rare candies before him as soon as possible and just defeating him is a good thing. We get the speed boost, then whenever we're setting up, we're getting the speed to go along with the improved body slam damage. Setting up 5 times with Hypnosis isn't great. Like I don't like to do this. Because if he wakes up, then you have to put him back to sleep. That can be frustrating. Although his attacks don't do that much damage. So like he does have Sand Attack though. I think we have to put the Pidgeot to sleep. We don't want it to Sand Attack us. Then everything falls apart. Blaine. Like is meditate here. So 1, 3, 5, 8. 8 turns. I think we spam Psychic for Blaine. He's so bad in this game too, I think it's going to be fine. We can put the Arcanine to sleep like I did last time if the fight's going poorly. But like if he just doesn't attack us and he uses Growl and Leer with a bunch of Pokemon, then like we can just win with spamming Psychic. So Hypnosis is like a last resort. Setting up with Meditate doesn't yield better total turns. 2 Meditates, then Psychic seemed optimal. Why? I don't think so. Because like if we do 2 Meditates here, think about it like this. 2 Meditates on the Growlithe, we could have just one-shot the Growlithe. Like, we could, without the Meditates, look at the damage ranges. We can just one-shot the first 2 Pokemon. Or one-shot, two-shot, two-shot. Hypnosis, 3-shot. But if we set up with 2 Meditates... Okay, so now we do 4 turns for the first 2 Pokemon, which would have been 3 turns before. Then we're going to do 2 turns here, so we're 1 turn higher by the time we make it to the Arcanine. And we have given him more time to hit us with Leer, which will improve the damage of takedown on the Arcanine. I think we want to knock out the Growlithe as soon as possible. These 2 have Tail Whip, but they can also hit us with Growl. That's worst case. Yeah, it is, yeah. Eight turns of Psychic? Is it 8 turns of Psychic? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. The thing about Psychic is it can lower special defense, or we could crit. So we can actually lower the turn count because we get more optimal outcomes from Psychic from being offensive. I think Courage favors the bold. Or like, what is it? No, it's like Fortune favors the bold. That's what it is. So let's have, I think, Courage for this one. 2 Meditates helps speed. Do we underspeed? I guess we underspeed. 2 Meditates does help speed. We're spending all this time thinking about Blaine, and I don't actually think it matters. I will play the 2 Meditate strategy because it helps speed. I'll play it because it helps speed. Sure. But you level up into Arcanine? Oh yeah, we do. So we lose our speed boost there. If we didn't level up into Arcanine, I would play the 2 Meditate strategy. I'm not gonna play the Meditate strategy because we're gonna level up. If we can fix the level up here, then maybe I can see the 2 Meditate working. I don't think it matters. It's like, it's cool that we're optimizing this fight, but I think that overall Blaine is really bad. If he gets us, he gets us. It'll be sad. Okay, it looks like 2 Meditates for Sabrina. That's really simple, actually. Maybe we want to outspeed the Alakazam. 3. The damage range does improve slightly with 3. Does the Cadaver have Kinesis? It doesn't, so we're safe. Wait, one question. What if we fight Sabrina right after? So we fight Sabrina right after we fight the rival. I have to be really precise with who I fought in this run. It's pretty simple, actually. The only optional battles I do are the Bikers. After getting 17 for Brock. Then Sabrina first, then we level up after Blaine's final Pokemon, and we can use the Meditate strategy. Cool. Reordering things helps here. So Sabrina first, 3 Meditates. That'll get us outspeeds on all of her Pokemon, including the Alakazam, so we one-shot. I think it makes sense to one-shot here. We don't want to get hit by like Psywave and lose or something. Or like recovers a lot and then we're sad. Or confuses us with Psybeam. There's things that can go wrong. Blaine then is trivial because we level up after final Pokemon. That means if we want our candy before Giovanni, we should do it before the trainer's in the gym, but we don't have to. She might just spam recover, actually. I forget. I looked into this before, and I just forget what the result is. There's one version of Sabrina, or there's two Alakazams. Inside me, there are two Alakazams. The Champion's Alakazam and Sabrina's Alakazam. The only difference between them is that Sabrina's has Psywave and the Champion's doesn't. And Psywave mucks with the good AI in a weird way, because it's considered like a special move, or like... because of that, it gets prioritized more often, I think, in some scenarios, when otherwise psychic moves would be viewed as not very effective. I think. Because in one case, the champion spams... no, I think Sabrina will only use Recover with Alakazam. Is that what happened earlier in the stream? I think it is. So I think Sabrina's fine. I don't know. I'll just set up 3 Meditates. What's the Kadabra going to do to me anyway? Right? Like, it does 12 to 15%. And, like, it could lower my special, but once I've set up, I can just Body Slam the Venomoth. Yeah. Not to mention, if I get the special drop earlier, let's say the Kadabra lowers my special with Psychic, it will actually badge boost me so that I'm faster than the Alakazam, and I only need to set up twice. That is a small niche thing. If Psychic drops special, only 2 Meditates. I'm not going to remember that. I will not do that during the second run. There's no way I remember. It's like such a niche little thing. You could save 1 turn of time by doing that, though. Ah, 3 Meditates here is just not good. It's just not good. No Meditates on Giovanni. Okay, next. Rival. This guy was kind of tricky. Right? We're like underspeeding stuff. Where are we leveling up? Into Rhyhorn. Yeah! Okay, that's good. We level up into the Rhyhorn. Oh my gosh, my voice. 1 second. Okay. So, here, we level up into the Rhyhorn, which is perfect, because then we can just knock out the Pidgeot. We go into the Rhyhorn, and we can meditate, potentially getting more badge boosts along the way. How many do we need? Oh, we need a lot. We need 6. Even then we need 6 Meditates. 6 Meditates, even then we don't one-shot the Charizard with Body Slam. That's wild. What if we get hit by Leers? Okay, if we get hit by 2 Leers. So we need 6 Meditates and 2 badge boosts. Wow. Might see about rare candies. We could, yeah. Like, we could use rare candies prior to this fight. We just need to be careful about level. Yeah, we could probably use rare candies before this. We could use rare candies before Blaine, maybe? How does that change the math? Or Giovanni is who I mean. How many do we need to have? We're going to have 8, 9 at this point. No, we're going to have 8. 8. Where am I missing one? Oh, the hideout. The hideout. Yeah, I'm not getting the hideout candy. 3 here before Giovanni gives me a level up after Giovanni, and then a level up into Charizard, which is not optimal. Let's see. No, it's better. It's better to level up middle of the Giovanni fight than level up into the Rhydon. No rare candies. If we use rare candies before the Rival 6 fight, then we level up into the Charizard, even though it looks nice for Giovanni. We could rare candy before Giovanni and then rare candy before the Rival, potentially. Let's see if that works. Because like, if we rare candy here, then... do we level up after the Charizard or into the Charizard? No, we level up into the Charizard, even if we rare candy right before the Rival fight. Our level is too low at this point. So we have to optimize from Koga. Basically, minimum battles after Koga. I think I'm right on that. Machoke. Well, we get the Machoke candy, but yeah. Then minimum battles. Complete Sylph, Sabrina, then Blaine. Then we go to Giovanni's gym, minimum battles. Giovanni. We have the underspeed on the Dugtrio. We don't need to meditate on it. We level up into Nidoqueen. But it's fine because our damage ranges are good enough to one-shot everything except the Rhydon. Then on the Rival, we will level up into the Rhyhorn. After defeating the Pidgeot, we set up with Meditate. We get hit by Leers, lowering our defense along the way. And then we sweep his team. Remember, if we get hit by Leers early on and we're scared about the Rhyhorn using Stomp or Fury Attack, we can literally just put the Rhyhorn to sleep contextually. Did you forget any candies? No, I don't have the Warden candy in the route. That's why I only have 8 at this point. So we could get one more. Does that change? Does that change our arithmetic? It does. That does. We get 54 after the Rival, which is like really good usually for the league. Because, like, where's the candy that I get? It's here. Put it back there, and then it's legit. So now we get level up after the Rival's final Pokemon. Like, this still doesn't change anything for us. We still have to set up this many times. Unless we just accept the 2-shot on the Charizard. Which might be fine. Well, in this case, actually, if we badge boost, we can Psychic the Charizard. Oh, this is better. 6 Meditates. Psychic. Pidgeot. Rhyhorn. Execute. Charizard. Cool. I think 4 candies before Giovanni makes a lot of sense. It means he has less good damage ranges. The experience routing works out. Then we get 54 at the end of this battle. And that takes us into... we level up on the final Pokemon during the league. But we also have one more rare candy, which we can use to, like, potentially, like, mess with Agatha. Yeah. Now we level up into the Gyarados on the champion, which could be a problem. No. We don't get this candy. We still probably level up into the Gyarados, though. Yeah, we do. Look at that. With 6 Meditates, we still 2-shot the Executor. This Pokemon hates me. We'll be level 60 at the end. We cannot move 1 candy from before Giovanni. If we move 1 candy from before Giovanni, then we level up into the Charizard on the Rival. Either we fight the Rival at the lower level, leveling up into the Rhyhorn, getting 2 badge boosts. Or we use 4 candies here. I don't think we do it like this. I guess we could. This seems overly complicated to me. We still are on the same experience curve, though, then, for the... We're still on the same experience curve for the league. This changes nothing. You have to remember that the experience is going to work out slightly different in red and blue because we're fighting different Pokemon which give different experience yields. So the solutions that we have for yellow version in terms of experience routing in the late game are not going to be viable here in red and blue. We have to remember that. Like the Charizard from the Rivals team might give more experience than the Jolteon or something like that. So we're going to have slightly different experience routing. 1 candy before Rival 6. It does fix the Charizard, but it doesn't help later. It makes everything else the same in the late game. Like nothing changes. Look, Lapras, Machamp, Gengar, Dragonite. Then if we do 1 candy here, and we remove the candy here, Lapras, Machamp, Gengar, Dragonite. Nothing changes for the end of the game. So that is not going to be a solution. What about 1 candy here? Like, do we have some nice synergy if we use 1 candy somewhere during this? Into Golbat after final Pokemon, into Gyarados. Not great. This is better, I think. Maybe before Lorelei gives... Maybe this is the strongest, because then we level up after the Lapras, so we can keep our badge boosts for the entire fight. Seems like... I never heard this music before. Wild. Still discovering new things. It seems to me... somewhere between... I think 4? Like, the Slowbro's not going to do anything to us. I think 4. Then Agatha. This is like... 4 rare candies. Then 1 rare candy before that. Then Agatha. We need 3 meditates to outspeed. That also improves damage ranges. She's inconsistent too, so I'd rather do the safe play. Just Hypnosis the first Gengar. Set up 3 times, sweep. That seems like more reliable and just, especially late in the game, you don't want to have like annoying resets. And if we reset to the first Gengar because we miss Hypnosis like 3 times, that's fine. We have a speed tie with the Gyarados. Can we not have a speed tie with the Gyarados? That would be great. I used Carbos. Where do we level up in this fight? After the final Pokemon, so we can set up here. Darn. I think this is a 4 meditate. We could do Erika first, maybe. But we have to go to the department store to get Psychic, so then we'd have to do Erika without Psychic. I don't want to do Erika without Psychic. The damage ranges were not very good. No, it's fine. I think it's just fine to speed tie the Gyarados. We're going to put it to sleep, then we're going to meditate, we're going to badge boost our speed, and then we're going to two-shot it, and we're going to two-shot the Dragonite. We just pray that it doesn't critical hit with Hyper Beam. Like, if it critical hits with Hyper Beam, I'll be very sad. Champion. I don't care about outspeeding Erika. I want Psychic for Erika. I don't think outspeeding matters. I do outspeed the Victory Bell, yeah. Doesn't meaningfully improve the damage ranges, though. It's like 12% on the Victory Bell. I think she'll be fine. Outspeed everything. I'm going to do a lot of damage with Psychic, provided we don't have a ton of HP loss. How much do we need to be able to tank from Charizard? 57, so we want to have like 40% health left. Around half health left over once we finish setting up. The real question here is, do we have to Hypnosis twice? One thing we could do, this is a little bit of a, we're going to mess up the entire route. Oh my gosh, just a second. I'm going to make a save for this and then I'll make a save for the second one because we're going to mess everything up. But this actually is intriguing me, what you're saying, Smash Math. So here's why it intrigues me. In Celadon City, we have the Rocket Hideout. The Rocket Hideout provides us one more rare candy. The Rocket, in the Rocket Hideout, there's one mandatory trainer, which is this guy. We can add him, and then we can get one more rare candy. And then does this experience from him give us a level up quickly to get Psychic and not have to visit Saffron City? Because then we can do Erika first. We can do Celadon second. Oh, we'll just add in the Carbos, like... Oh, we gotta move this, actually. 1 second. Yeah. Like that. Then this goes down there. Then do we have enough money to buy? No, we don't have enough money to buy. But we can probably sell the Giga Drain TM. Well, I have to fight one more trainer in her gym. We might get 2 levels out of this. Hey, do we fight the person we fought last time in the stream? That'd be funny. No, it doesn't make sense. Probably the beauty. Yeah, level up after. Now, how fast are we gonna knock this beauty's Pokemon out? 1, 1, 1, 1. That goes first. Or Cool Trainer. Then Cool Trainer, we two-shot all of her Pokemon. This does expose us to Stun Spore Wrap. Terrifying, but then we have Psychic through level up. And we don't have to visit Saffron City. And we get one more candy from the hideout. Oops, no. I hate where we're leveling up in the champion fight. It's so bad. We level up right into the Charizard. Lose all our badge boosts right before it. But if we set up with Meditate, we two-shot the Charizard. Do we outspeed it? I don't think we outspeed it. We underspeed it. Can we optimize this like this? Rare candy here. That gives us Charizard level up. No! Hey, Pop. How's it going? Love back at you from Canada. Drowzee is a tapir. Yeah. It's a really cool animal. Gotta make a decision, gotta make a decision. The Charizard is the problem. If we level up into the Gyarados anyways, we don't have a solution there. We need to level up, like, earlier. We need to use less rare candies in this route. We need to have less experience. We need to get Psychic from the TM. It is not good to get it in the gym. I think we've determined that with this. Because if we get it, we're going to get an extra rare candy. We're going to get extra experience. We don't want extra experience. We don't want to waste time doing that. So we want to get rid of the rocket guy and then get rid of the beauty in the gym. We'll fight the one cool trainer that we have to fight with Psychic. And then later into the route, we want to, like, be a lower level. Can we be a lower level? Let's see. Being a lower level messes up the Charizard for the rival on Route 22. Unless we just delete all these candies and then we fight him at a lower level. Then can we make this work? Come on, come on, come on. Hey, that's pretty good. Can we get it one more Pokemon? I don't think we can if we do it like this. Can we do it like that? No. How many candies is that? That's like 8 candies. 6 candies. What's going on, Anderson? I'm not sure what question. What time is the first run? Oh, it was 1:09. This is the first run's time. No, I don't think Mimic Horn Drill is an option. Yeah, Horn Drill doesn't work because we don't have speed boosts. I'm trying to get so here, if we use 5 rare candies before Koga and then 1 rare, like this is like the route, it just slowly devolves. But if we use 5 rare candies before Koga and then 1 rare candy before Lorelei with no rare candies on Giovanni, then we level up into the Rhyhorn for the rival on this place. Oh, gosh, Route 22. Then when we level up into the Rhyhorn, we can set up here and sweep the team with all the Meditates, and we can get the 2 Leers here, right? Then once we get 2 Leers from that rival, we can use 1 rare candy before Lorelei, which gives us levels up after the Lapras and after the Machamp, which is convenient. Then we have one small concession to make, which is we just don't use more candies. We level up into the Gengar and into the Dragonite on both Agatha and Lance. It means we will underspeed both of those Pokemon, which is annoying. But provided we have set up well enough, earlier into the fight, we will have all of our badge boosts. So we will take minimal damage from the Dragonite specifically. And then we will make it to the champion and level up into the Rhydon, providing us the ability to badge boost to outspeed the Charizard. Yeah, we could also consider adding Victory Road trainers. We need hypnosis, yeah. Yeah. We want to set up on both these trainers. Yeah. Like, okay, if we do get more, like, here's the thing though, we can just like add rare candies because we have a bunch of candies now. But what we're doing, when we get more experience, what we're doing is we're actually pushing the ride on. Like when we go into the league at a higher level, we push the level up in the champion from the ride on to later Pokemon in the fight. So like leveling up and increasing experience is going to displace our level up into the ride on. And if we're one level lower, we level up into the Alakazam, then into the Gyarados twice during the fight, which is much worse. Let's add the Victory Road trainers and see. To this person with the Weeping Bells. And then the black belt. This guy. What does that do? We level up into the Charizard now. But we get an extra level, so then we put it here, and then we level up into the Executor. More like Slowzy. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of want to do this route. It intrigues me about something else, which is if we delete, so we don't do these trainers, if we do the one rare candy before Lorelei, even though we lose the outspeed on the Gengar, it doesn't really matter because we're going to two-shot anyways with Psychic because we have just such powerful moves during that. And then the Dragonite isn't the scariest Pokemon. Like, Hyper Beam with a crit would be brutal, but like, okay, so we have one fight that's like kind of risky, but then the champion becomes a lot more consistent because if we can set up on the Rhydon, get some badge boosts, like if we like look at the damage, can we like badge boost like once or twice on the Rhydon and see what happens? If we badge boost 3 times on the Rhydon while setting up Meditate in the champion fight, we are pushing, like then Psychic is going to one-shot the Charizard and we have a 58.8% chance to one-hit the Gyarados. We also have a chance... Oh, we have a chance to one-hit the Executor. But now we have to mess all this up. I'm so sorry. So, we go back. Because now we only have 6 for our candies. So, like, which candies do we not pick up? Right? Like, we're going to skip the Warden candy. We need... probably Machoke candy we're going to skip. But does that ruin our experience? We must find out. This candy. Machoke candy. Think it ruins everything. No, it doesn't. Yeah! So we get rid of the trip to the 10th floor in Sylph. We still have too many candies. We can skip Victory Road candy. We're already skipping Hideout candy. Okay, wait. Mount Moon, Cerulean City, SS Anne, Tower. We are definitely getting all of those. Cycling Road. That's the 5 that we need for Koga. Then we get 2. We get 2. We don't get the Warden candy. We're going to get 2 in Cinnabar Island. And we only need 1 of them. So we skip the Victory Road candy as well, which saves 10 seconds. We skip the Machoke candy, which will probably save 20 seconds or 15 seconds. And then we cut 1 trainer out of the route, save some time, and we lined up the experience better for the late game. We level up into the Rhydon for both the rival battle here on Route 22 and then the rival battle for the champion. Oh, 1 second. I want to get this, like, to show you. Where is it? Here it is. Oh, it's not working. Fine. Can't show you the moves. I think this is going to work really well. 6 rare candies. Also, please, whenever you say right on, my partner keeps saying right on these nuts. I apologize. Okay, I think this is the correct strat. No rare candies before Giovanni. On Giovanni. What is our damage range? Just confirming these are good. Yeah, these are really good. Rival here on Route 22. We're going to get meditates. We're going to get 2 Leers. 2 Leers mean that we just one-shot everything after we get to the ride-on. We don't have to get too defensively bruised so that we're scared of the ride-on attacking us, and then from there we win if we don't get a Gen 1 miss, which we're probably going to get, and it's going to be super disappointing. Then for Lorelei, meditate 4 times. This guy, don't meditate at all because you I'm going to one-shot them a champ. Yeah. Then for Agatha, we're going to lose the badge boost here, so we are going to 2-shot the final Gengar. We should still probably meditate. I don't know. Maybe it's not worth it here. Once improves the Haunter damage range, but like, I think we just attack. I think we just attack Agatha. Disable Diglett? Ah, yeah, disable Diglett. Disable Diglett. Then attack Agatha. For Lance, it's we're leveling up into the Dragonite, but before that, we need to do... Yeah, we actually want to do 5 meditates here, because we're a lower level now that we're not using as many rare candies. Just to ensure that we one-shot the Aerodactyl. From that point, we should be okay. Then champion, meditate with 3 badge boosts. Level up into Rhydon. Meditate 6 times, 3 badge boosts. Okay, I'm going to use the washroom, then we're coming back. We're going to do a second playthrough. 1 second. Wait, actually first, sorry, I should summarize the strategy. I'm going to summarize the strategy after all of this optimization, just so it's really in my head, it's in everyone else's head, and then we can use it for the stream highlights video. Which is on a new channel now, so go check that out. Link is in the description. Disable for Diglett so that we can blackout train prior to Brock. We need to train all the way to level 17 to get Confusion for him. It's going to cost a lot of blackouts. Hypnosis for Misty's Starmie because Headbutt's damage range is just not very good. We're going to use Meditate throughout the mid-game. For the jugglers in Koga's gym, 2 meditates on the first one, 1 meditate on the second one, 5 rare candies prior to Koga so that we sweep his team. Then on Rival 5 meditates. That's easy to remember. Sabrina, 3 meditates. This ensures that we one-hit the Alakazam. For Blaine, spam Psychic. Hypnosis is the last resort here. Setting up with Meditate doesn't yield better total turns in the battle. It does, but like it's not that much. And spamming Psychic has lots of upside with lower special or critical hits. For Giovanni, no rare candies prior to the fight. Don't use any meditates. Just hope that the Doug Trio does not go for Sand Attack. Rival 6, we will level up into the Rhyhorn, allowing us to use 6 meditates and to get 2 badge boosts so that we outspeed the Charizard and one-shot using Psychic. 1 rare candy before Lorelei. This is the last and 6th rare candy in the entire playthrough. For Lorelei, 4 meditates. None for the Hiker Guy or Agatha. 5 meditates on Lance so that we one-shot the Aerodactyl. We level up into the Dragonite, and we do need to be a little bit lucky for that battle. Against the champion, we level up once again into the Rhydon, providing us a chance to set up 6 meditates and get 3 badge boosts. Once we do that, we will one-hit all of the remaining champion Pokemon and win with Drowzee. Okay, I'm going to use the washroom, then we're coming back doing Drowzee round number 2. Okay, it took a little bit longer than I was expecting to because I had to pet Churro. He was doing cute little trills every time I walked by. I'm like, I can't leave him. I can't leave him hanging, so I had to go over and give him some good pets. Hopefully we'll get the cat cam back soon. But Rosie destroyed it. Okay. I'm kind of worried about this one. I'm not sure we're going to get a time that's going to be satisfying here, if I'm being completely honest. I have a feeling that Drowzee is just going to suffer a little bit from the fact that it needs to set up a bunch, and it also needs to use hypnosis. No, Churro doesn't need to go to the vet. He actually likes, like, when we bring out his little carrier that he sits in, for whatever reason, as soon as we get it out, even if it's for another cat, he just runs right into it and sits down. It's so easy to take him to the vet. We literally just get the carrier out and set it down on the ground, and then he walks right in, and we're like, okay. And then we take him to the vet. But Momo does not like going in the carrier. So it's going to be a bit of a struggle once I complete this stream. Also, I'm dual streaming today, or multi-streaming, so also streaming over on Twitch. If that is your preferred platform, it's great that you would watch over there. Right now it says like 13 people are over there, and there's like 340 here on YouTube, so I guess for 13 people it's the better option, and in that case, I'm happy that I'm doing it over there. No, that's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. There we go. Okay, I really apologize if I forget something in this route. It's probably going to be disastrously bad if I do forget something in this route. I may pause as we go just to ensure that I don't, because I don't have time to do a third one today. Oh, James, your newest kitty is also named Momo, and she's a menace. Yeah, ours is a menace too. Okay. Sorry, it's taking me forever to get into the second run. Skip Sylph Candy and one of the mansion candies. Yeah, I'm gonna skip the Sylph Candy. Probably makes sense to pick up the hidden candy in Sylph and not the one that's like... It's like further steps, I think. Okay. Oh yeah, gotta switch the music over so that we get live music. Okay, I think we're ready to go. This is the second playthrough of Drowzee in Pokemon Red. Let's see how it does. Yeah, Tri-Attack not having a secondary effect in Generation 1 is real weird. By the way, this weekend, there is going to be a Pokemon Yellow video. I'm sure everyone has been waiting for the Pokemon Yellow videos to come back to the channel. So they're coming back this weekend. We're going to do a solo run with only Vulpix. And then on Monday, next week, because we're doing Saturdays and Monday releases, on Monday we're going to do Staraptor and Pokemon Heart Gold as a follow-up to the Pidgeot video. 2 seconds slower there because we got hit by Growl early. Oh yeah, if you are watching this now, I have been starting to tease the next race for the channel. There will be a race announcement at some point, probably in February. It's going to take me a little bit longer than I would want to get things ready. There's a lot of technology that actually needs to be created first. I gotta make some overlay updates and things like that. All right, see ya, Anderson. No! No! I'm trying to avoid poison, like because last time it ruined me here. I think we're okay this time, though. Maybe not. No, we're good. I'm not going to mention I'm not going to tell you anything about the race. It's going to be a race. It's going to be similar to the format of the previous ones, but there will be some differences. It's not going to be identical. I don't think there's a potion anywhere nearby, other than this one back here. Should have grabbed it. I don't want to, like... I can't... Oh, thank you for the 10 gifted memberships. That's really generous. I really appreciate it. I'm sure a lot of people are also going to appreciate it, so check out the memberships. There's some, like, exclusive stuff over there. I try and post the race streams that I do on Twitch there. Although I'm thinking of starting to do multi-streams for the races here on YouTube, but the way I'll probably do it if I do stream the races here on YouTube, they'll just go unlisted as soon as I'm done with them. Red Drowzee, is this faster? I don't know if this is faster. I don't think fighting this guy is the choice. Are we gonna get stuck? We have to go back. We don't have PP. This split's gonna be pretty slow anyways. I'm committing to it, and maybe I'll be a minute slower than it would be if I got through here optimally. Faster is skipping all optionals and going to Diglett. And then disabling Diglett. I did hypnosis the Weedles. I did hypnosis the Weedles. Always skip the Kakuna trainer though. We can do it. We can do it. Let's do the better play. What Red Drowzee is suggesting. If we lose to the Diglett, I'm just gonna be super sad. You need hypnosis to block out at level 7. Yeah. The first one you want to use hypnosis on. So that it doesn't attack you and you can knock out the Diglett. You can just reset if it like hypnosis is missing. It'll be fine. Maybe we'll get a faster rival split here too. Come on. I don't think hypnosis is the right call here. Okay, this is better. There we go. Oh no, I can just see the comments coming for me with all this hypnosis use. I don't know, Papa Shook. I think the Drowzee's front sprite in red and blue is actually pretty good as far as red and blue sprites go. It looks like the Pokemon. There's some other ones that are just like, what is happening? That's my yellow kicking in there, making me walk over there. Why can't we just start with confusion? Think about how easy this would be if we started with confusion. No! No! Okay, maybe we're okay. Maybe we're okay. I think I just go for it now. We whittled it down. Yeah, we got it. We got it. We got it. Level 6. Okay. For Pokemon that need a lot of training, it's better to block out as low as possible. That makes sense, yes. One thing for blackout training that I need to do is do the smart trip first so I don't waste the money. Okay, now we begin our blackout grind. This is going to take a while. We will save before the first one, but I can reset if hypnosis fails us. It's a 6 turn to knock out the Diglett. Okay, thank you, hypnosis. Let's go. Come on. No. Okay. Yeah, they really did. Like they made the psychic types early on. They just made them terrible. They're like, well, Drowzee's gonna be pretty bad at the beginning. Let's say like Abra's also gonna be pretty bad. I guess I have to re-hypnosis it if it wakes up that early. That's pretty frustrating. Yeah, the last one was Tukra. It's pretty bad. Don't crit me. Gotcha. All right, there we go. It'll get easier from here. I still think I need to do this. At least for this level. And then I think I stop out. Oh no, stop critting me. Oh! Terrifying. Churro is saying hi. Here he comes. The man, the myth, the legend. Hi, buddy. Uh-oh. I still need this. Sorry about that. Okay. 4 hit now. This should be fine, right? It should be fine. Yeah, it's gonna be fine. Gonna be fine. Level 10. Now we can just attack. Attack us. Thank you. He's so loud. I don't know why he likes to talk so much. He's so chatty, though. It sounds like he's really sad sometimes when he's making like the "oh" sounds. Like the poor little guy. Yeah, Churro's thoughts. I should make that as like a I guess TikTok might not be a thing at some point, but like in Canada it will be. I can make Churro's thoughts as a TikTok and then share his screams every day. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, I think it's also orange cats. Yeah, they're just chatty. Let's go. Yeah. The Sandshrew is cooperating right now. We haven't got into any like sessions where it's just like 8 sand attacks in a row and we feel really sad. I don't know, if you want to move to Canada, like sure, it's cold up here. You'll get better at video games. Do it. I really like Canada. Okay. This is starting to get inefficient, but we can at least disable on the Sandshrew to waste time. And then hopefully we disable not scratch like that. Want to not disable scratch. Did you see how long that disable lasted? That was ridiculous. Disable the Diglett, yes. Disabling the Diglett will make it do more damage with struggle. Or also just waste time. Maybe I disabled a little bit too close to the sun there. Nope, we're good. Oh, so disable does have a place in this playthrough, which is hilarious. Its place is to disable scratch so that Drowzee takes more damage. What a bad move. Can also, when it gets low on health, you can see that it's going to knock itself out. Then you just go for disable again, and it will struggle itself down. I don't know if there's any benefit to doing it like that, but I guess you take more damage, which is good because then the Sandshrew knocks you out quicker. come on. Come on, thank you. This is when this blackout training starts to get slow. But we can do this. This is pretty good. Like, honestly, it's pretty good. We take a good amount of damage before fainting. And then the Sandshrew's here. It should finish us off. Okay, you gotta finish us. You gotta finish us. Finish us. Thank you. Scott, how's the weather? Are you staying warm? Yeah, I'm staying warm. It's like, where I live, it doesn't get that cold, like, all the time. This is not Winnipeg. Winnipeg is, like, disgustingly cold. Oh. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. This is a really niche way to solve this problem. Do you know what point you go back through the forest? No, I don't know. At some point. Maybe now. I think now. We're gonna knock him out. Maybe I'll try and do a little bit longer here. Come on, get me. Thank you. I'm gonna beat him this time, and then we'll go back through the forest. It's just getting so slow against him. I think it makes sense to... Well, if he gets me... Okay, no. Only a level and a half to go. Poor Drowzee. It's like... This Pokemon would be outrageously excellent as a first stage Pokemon if its Brock split just wasn't terrible. Hey, buddy. Yeah, we'll still need some wilds. It's okay. Not many. What if they made like a weaker... What if they made like Kinesis instead of lowering accuracy? What if they made it a damage dealing psychic move, but it did like 20 base power? And then you just gave that move to like Abra and Kadabra at the beginning of the game? No. Abra and Drowzee is what I meant. Excuse me. If you did that, those Pokemon would be so much better. We're going to be so much faster this time, though. We're going to be like 7 minutes. No, maybe not that much. Maybe like 6 minutes faster than we were last time. I'm doubting myself now. Maybe less than that. Oh my gosh, the encounter rate in the forest is so bad in these games. Yeah, the last is only in yellow, correct? It It probably is slightly faster to go back and fight the rival. The experience yields the trainer Pokemon give are so much better than wild Pokemon, especially in red and blue. The forest is definitely a yes. Yeah, the rival maybe not. The rival would be better if I had purchased an escape rope, because then I could walk, like, get back to this patch of grass a little bit faster and continue my training. Wow. Yeah, theoretically you can have wilds during the forest, correct? Theoretically. Why don't you play Fire Red or Leaf Green? I do. Check out my channel. I play all games up until Heart Gold right now. Red, Yellow, Crystal, Emerald, Fire Red, Platinum, and Heart Gold. Why don't I only play Fire Red? Because that's not interesting. Way more interesting to play all the games. Compare them all. Learn about the entire Pokemon series. Okay, Brock. Time to get wrecked. Do I play Soul Silver? Probably not. No. 5-minute time save. That's pretty good. It's pretty good for a start. I only play main series games right now. I'm pretty sure that comment is like a troll comment, like just like, why don't you do this? I'm pretty sure that's what it is, but I only play main series games right now and I'm adding them to the channel sequentially. I have not tried to rush to play the new games, and I don't really like to capitalize on trends here. Which is probably just a terrible idea from a YouTuber perspective, but I don't like feeling rushed. It just doesn't sit well with me to like, oh, I'm gonna rush and I'm gonna make a video for the new Pokemon game that just came out. Like, no, I might play them on stream sometime for fun, but I'm not gonna like rush to make a series in them or try them as a solo challenge, that kind of thing. Stop. I hate this thing. Oh my gosh. Terrible Spearow. Just a terrible Spearow. I want to put it back to sleep. I don't want to put it back to sleep. Don't make me put it back to sleep. What if I don't get the Paris? If I don't get the Paris, I'm going to be so upset. I'm going to save inside the cave so that I can reset if I have to get a Paris again. So I only have 2 Pokeballs. And the Brock split is like 15 minutes and I don't want to do that again. Ah. I think Pound will KO the Paris. It's really weak. Okay, we got it with the last Pokeball. Oh, yeah. Ouch. Sorry. Yeah, Black and White are a weird case for solo challenges because those 2 games are quite different from each other. Like, I was talking to, who was I talking to? Dwundy about that. I was talking to Dwundy, and he was saying, like, N chooses either Reshiram or Zekrom, but if he chooses Reshiram and you're a grass type, that's not good. So, some Pokemon will actually do better in black when compared with white. So that's pretty interesting. I still haven't figured out exactly what I'm going to do. Yeah, black 2 and white 2, like black and white, and then like black 2 and white 2 are like totally different games. Obviously, I'll play those as separate games on the channel, but like the black and white, those two games together are actually quite different. Stop. That's terrible first 2 turns. I cannot believe that. Just an awful start to this fight. Wow. I think we're still going to win. Oh my gosh. I didn't deserve that. Why does going over a ledge count as a bonk? Because it plays the bonk sound. One of the biggest problems that I'm having to solve now is unfortunately a business problem. And I don't like solving these problems. I like to just do stuff creatively and be like, yay. But like at some point I do have to ask the question, like if I play both black and white, let's say I compare superior within Pokemon black and white and see how different they are. It's like now if one of the playthroughs of black is going to be like, let's say 3 to 4 hours. If that's how long it's going to be, if I do 2 of them, now it's 8 hours for one video. And my channel is not like millions of subscribers. So like getting like 40,000 views on a video that I put in like let's say 8 hours of playtime on. It's like, we're approaching quickly the point where this doesn't make sense. So I have to like figure out an approach to black and white that I'm going to be satisfied with. Like does the Pokemon always go up against the legendary that's going to be most challenging? Then I alternate between black and white, but then is that harder to search in like my channel? Do I just always play one of the games and just say like, no, this is the black series, it's not the white series. Pokemon that are grass types are going to have a more rough time. I don't know. It's like all of these things need to be solved. Soul Silver is slightly faster than Heart Gold. But I have just made the decision to play Hard Gold. Because Soul Silver is also gray, and then I'll have 2 gray thumbnails. And then when I get to black and white, I'll have 4 gray thumbnails. And then it's just going to be absolutely impossible to tell which game I'm playing. So that's why I play Hard Gold. Because I can make it orange, and then it's a different color from red and blue and fire red. No, I didn't use the escape rope. Oh. It is what it is. That's annoying. Fighting this guy actually gives you headbutt perfectly before Misty. There's only one trainer that intervenes between these two. I think Black and White are the ugliest Pokemon games we've ever had. They just look terrible. The sprite art that's animated just doesn't work, in my opinion, from an aesthetic point of view. Like, artistically, I just don't think it's successful. It doesn't look good. It just looks chaotic, and it looks like they're trying to replicate 3D graphics with 2D graphics, and like, 2D graphics are good because they're 2D, not because they're trying to be 3D. It's like, it would be better if they just made good 2D graphics and had everything still, but... like, you shouldn't try to emulate something else with something new. You shouldn't go like, how do we, I don't know, like, how do we make JavaScript function more like Python? Why? Just write in Python then. Weird. I think the overworld in Black and White looks okay, but I prefer Gen 4's overworld. My favorite overworld is personally Gen 2. I love the brilliance of the Game Boy Color palette, and I just love how everything is like really square, chibi tiles. I don't know, I just think it looks really good. peak Pokemon, in my opinion. But I also like, here's an unpopular opinion, I also like the 3D graphics in Gen 6. I think they look good. I don't think they look as bad as people give them credit for. The colors are kind of washed out, which is not great, and a lot of Pokemon do lose personality in 3D, like Fearow or Typhlosion. But overall, I like them. I like them a lot more than Gen 5. Sorry, Gen 5 lovers. I really love the play experience of Gen 5. I think that those games are some of the funnest and most difficult... Funnest? I don't think that's a word. I think those games are some of the most fun and difficult games in the Pokemon series, and for that, I will forever cherish them. I just like, when I go into like Castelia City or something, I'm like, this looks so janky. Like, this does not look good. I don't think... It just looks like they tried to do something that they weren't up for doing. That the medium wasn't going to support. I don't know. If they had jumped to 3D in Gen 5, they probably wouldn't have been ready for the 3D on a technical level. But it probably would have looked better, honestly. Even if they didn't do a good job with it. Because at least there would be some level of like artistic coherence. And I don't think that things are particularly coherent in Gen 5. They just all feel like a big mess. You can almost like feel that they are artistically struggling with their way of doing things that they have always done. And they're trying to move into the modern era and do something that modernizes the series, but like they're not really going for it. But they kind of are with the old means, and then it's just like, it's a jumbled mess. Okay. He should be fine. He was fine last time, right? X speed. Perfect. Good job. You were already faster than I paralyzed you. Oh, here's another unpopular opinion. I don't like the aesthetics of Gen 3. I think the aesthetics of Gen 2 and Gen 4 are better than the aesthetics of Gen 3. But that's because things are more square in Gen 2 and 4. But things are more elongated and vertical in Gen 3, and I don't like that. And that is such a small, tiny nitpick. Okay. So this run's gone a lot better. This coloring of the cave, at first I don't like it. And then as I get further into the cave, I'm like, this is real nice. I like this, actually. Nice. Uh-oh. Don't you do that to me, Slowpoke. Don't you dare. This is why I buy super potions. Just makes it a little bit easier to get through here without having to backtrack. When you backtrack here, it's devastating because you lose your repels. And you usually only buy the exact number you need to get through the cave. At least I do. And then losing one of the repels means you have to bump into a bunch of wild Pokemon. You waste like 30 seconds. And I do not disable encounters here because I've been able to buy repels by this point in the game. So I have to play around the fact that wild Pokemon can show up. I only disable encounters when there are no repels available, and then the RNG is just going to be non-Pokemon specific. Just random offsets, which will cloud our results at the end of this entire process. Yeah, Zorafin, I have never really deeply asked that question, but it is a good question to ask. Why does Drowzee get poison gas? I don't know. Is it just creepy enough that it likes poisoning things? I actually have no clue. What's your favorite non-Pokemon character in the Pokemon games? I love Gen 7. Gen 7 is one of my favorite experiences in Pokemon of all time. Playing a main series like the story portion of the game, doing first playthrough. I think Gen 7 might be similar to me in terms of nostalgic value, just like through the story. I think it's similar to when I played Gen 1. Like, I really like Gen 7. So I'm going to say Lily. Lily is the character that pops out in my mind right away. It's like they built a good character, I think, with her mom, Cosmog. There's just a lot of stuff that I think works in those games that makes the stories more of a standout than other generations of Pokemon. Gen 5's story is also pretty good. I like it. I like that they were starting to like do some moral stuff, like, hey, maybe you shouldn't like keep Pokemon and make them fight each other. Like, is that actually moral? And like asking that question and getting kids to contemplate that, I think, is good. Obviously, they didn't really go deep into it, but still think they did a pretty good job. So yeah, I like Gen 5 from a story perspective. The reasons I don't like Gen 5 were exclusively aesthetic. I just don't like how the games look. They look bad. But other than that, great games. God, I have a slightly involved question. Okay. I'll do my best. If I can look over, because right now I'm focused. Let's go up, up, up. In Pokemon Yellow, do you think the Sandshrew line is responsible for the majority of your faults? Between Blackout training and the rival Sandshrew Sandslash. Sandslash. That is hard to say. I don't know which Pokemon is responsible for the majority of my resets, but if I had to make an emotional approximation and just a guess right now, I would definitely say that Sandslash or Magneton. Like, we could say the Arcanine video, but I'm being really stubborn in that video. It's not, like, representative of the entire series. I think the Magneton or the Sandslash, yes, are probably the Pokemon that have caused the most resets. Overall, I probably would agree that the Sandslash is the most intimidating Pokemon in the entire playthrough, because you have to go up against it throughout the entire game, and it's just a nightmare all the times. Lance's Gyarados is good when you're, like Lance's Gyarados, some of Giovanni's Pokemon, those Pokemon cause resets, they're pretty bad, but only for specific types. Like the Sandslash or the Magneton on the Champions team, it's like one of them is going to get you. One of them will be bad, no matter what type you are. And the Sandslash is, no matter what type you are, it's usually pretty bad. There's like some exceptions like water and grass, but these challenges would be fine if there were no rare candies. They would just take longer. and be more boring because like there'd be more sections where you'd just be like fighting random trainers and nothing would be happening and I would have nothing to talk about. And rare candies add a strategic component to the games, which accelerates the pace but also makes them more interesting because you have to choose where you're going to use your rare candies and how that aligns with experience. Why are you using rare candies there rather than saving them for later? You're going to have a lower level at the end of the game, but having a higher level earlier on may give you a massive time lead. I think the rare candies are really interesting strategically, so I think taking them out actually makes the game a little bit more pale in this format. It's one of the reasons why in Platinum there's like a fundamental problem, which is the rare candies, they make the game a lot easier, but also if we just took them out, I think I would just end up grinding on wild Pokemon and it would be just as uninteresting. I don't actually know if removing rare candies or banning them from Gen 4 is going to solve the problem. Yeah, I think like the strategy in Platinum is actually going to be finding which rare candies I should be cutting consistently. Confusion has a niche use here, if you don't want to use Psychic PP. They got get strength. Yeah, I'll get it after Koga this time because I'm skipping the candy. Skipping the candy is really helpful. Then I can do this section of the game in the order that I would in yellow. Even though this is yellow today. As you can see. From the palette. Confusion also one-hits all of these Pokemon, which means I can go directly into Koga's gym. Meditate. In the place of Confusion. Why is Meditate a psychic move? It should be a fighting move. Hitmonlee gets it. Why is Agility a psychic move? It should be a flying move. I'm going to actually do something a little bit different here. I'm going to heal here, and then I'm going to Safari Zone, then I'll come back. Because I'll dig out to that location. Agility should be flying, I think. The majority of flying Pokemon have it. It's fast. Flying Pokemon seem like they would be fast naturally. Kind of seems like it's a counter to bug moves like String Shot that lower speed. Like you String Shot, but then you Agility. It's like the flying type is supposed to be better than the bug type. They're both early game typings. But no, Agility is just randomly a psychic type move. I don't get it. It's almost like they were making all of the status stuff psychic type moves, and then somewhere in development they're just like, well, actually we'll just leave those, but we'll add some new moves. I can't do that yet. Okay. Juggler 1. This is a 2 meditate fight. Because he can also juggle, which speeds up. Well, it doesn't slow you down because he's not going to attack. And then the next guy is 1 meditate. Because more just delays the number of turns, or extends the number of turns you need to take to beat him. Like, I get thematically why Meditate is probably a Psychic type move. That makes sense to me. It just raises attack. It doesn't seem like something a Psychic type Pokemon would want to do. Seems like a fighting type would like, calm down, close their eyes, meditate before attacking. That seems to make more like thematic sense to me when I really think about it, but yeah. What? Oh no. Sorry. One reset there, just me playing badly. Like, why are the damage ranges bad? It's because I didn't use my rare candies. And we need these for experience optimization purposes later on, which we were very specific about. So resetting there is going to overall save us so much pain later in the playthrough. Oh yeah, well, I wonder if meditate was planned to give +2. That's interesting. Maybe sharpen was +1, meditate was +2, and swords dance was +3. My theory is that there was +1, +2, and +3 moves, and then at some point during the development process, they just decided that +3 moves were too broken. Where do we go next? Oh, sorry, I just need to like refocus. Yeah, we go to Rival 5 next. And it's 5 meditates. Then Sabrina's 3 meditates. Then Blaine spam psychic. Giovanni no meditates. Like, it's like you have like, what's it called? Defense curl and harden, they do the exact same thing. And then you have acid armor. It's like, maybe we were actually supposed to get extra moves. Like, maybe acid armor was +2, and harden was +3, and defense curl was +1. Because, like, Snorlax gets hardened at, like, level 45, or something like that. It's like, seems like they maybe wanted that move to be really good. Okay, rival. Hypnosis, don't fail me. Hypnosis, you are failing me. You are failing me so much. Oh my gosh. Then why does Rhydon get both Leer and both Leer and Tail Whip? See, I think they were supposed to do different things. And then at some point they were like, well, maybe that's a little bit too good, and they just took it out. Okay. I'm terrible at piano, so I could try to play it, but I'm not good. Hi, Amanda. How's it going? Hopefully that works. Well, my voice is feeling kind of tired today. I don't think we're gonna. I think we have a chance of getting sub hour, but I don't think we need mimic also. But like, I think we have a chance of getting sub hour, but like, I don't think we have a chance of getting sub 55 with this run. Lapras, okay, yeah. What was this? It was 3 meditates. It's gonna confuse me. Ta-da. Man, I'm playing bad today. I am so sorry. Drowzee feels like a Pokemon where like you look up at the time and you're fighting Blaine and it's like 33 minutes and you're like, yeah, this Pokemon's doing really well. But it's not. Pokemon, you look up at the clock and you're like 42 minutes. You're like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this in sub-hour. That makes me sad. Drowzee, he's a creepy little guy, but he's a psychic type. You would think that he would be doing better. Really, the Brock split just ruins this one, just like Beedrill. But the Brock split does not ruin it as much as Beedrill. Got the wrong rare candy out of habit. It's really weird not picking up the other one. Wow. Okay. Answer some questions. Don't get them wrong. Don't want to fight extra trainers. Blaine has a weird sprite. Not a random trainer. Don't fight him. Okay, here we go. Gotta save. So, we should one-hit the Growlithe. You have a 45% chance to get the Ponyta, but we don't get it. Ha! Super Potion in the middle of Fire Spin. Love it. Two-hit the Rapidash. And then we can, if we want to, use Hypnosis here. I'm going to. Full health. Super Potions. Thanks, Blaine. That's what we needed. Hypnosis was not great there. I had my defense lowered, so I wanted to use it. Just to make sure that if the Arcanine spams takedown, it doesn't win. Weren't we in Pewter like 5 minutes ago? It does feel like that, yeah. The mid-game goes by real fast. With this Pokemon. I don't think Blaine was supposed to be a member of Team Rocket. I think Sabrina was, though. I'm pretty sure that's why she has a whip. Okay, Giovanni. Doug Trio, don't ruin my day. Don't sand attack me. Don't sand attack me. If it sand attacks me... Okay, it growled. That's perfect. There we go. Bye-bye, Giovanni. 8 minutes and 30 seconds faster than the previous playthrough. Oh, we're so close to sub-hour. So close. But we'll save time from here. So I think we are probably going to get sub-hour. It'll be like maybe like 59-minute time. Gosh, Rattata, you're ruining my day right now. Stop it. Okay, so we knock out the Pidgeot, we level up into the Rhydon. Then we want to get 2 badge boosts and 6 meditates. Come on. Rhyhorn. I meant Rhyhorn. You know what I meant. Rhyhorn. Stop it. Stop it. This is the best Rhyhorn of all time. What is this Rhyhorn doing? Rhyhorn! Rhyhorn! Just refused to cooperate. It actually attacked. I can't believe that. Normally it just sits there and tail whips and does nothing. This time it's like, no. I know how to use Fury Attack. Can you just like... There we go. And it failed its tail whips when it got them. I need one more. Thank you. There we go. Even gained time there with the one reset. The boosts there are for the Charizard. Otherwise, we have to 2-hit. I don't want to 2-hit the Charizard. Because it can Fire Blast, and then I'll waste a bunch of time knocking out all the other Pokemon. I'd rather reset to the Rhyhorn. And, like, what's the chance you reset to the Rhyhorn? I think gambling on the Rhyhorn makes more sense than gambling on the Charizard. We skip this rare candy to save time. And because we don't need it, it ruins the experience optimization that we worked so hard to line up. I'm saying Rhyhorn or Rhydon? I don't know. I think I'm saying Rhyhorn. Oh my gosh, this Pokemon, it's hard to remember. Watch out for its Blizzard. Yeah, you don't want to get hit by Charizard's Blizzard. That's always like the worst. Then it freezes you. Then it thaws you with Fire Blast just to spite you on the next turn. Terrifying Pokemon. Rhyhorn has a horn. Yes, and Rhydon has a Dawn. This is the most dad joke that I've ever made. Oh my gosh. Someone else, Kayla put it in the chat right after. That's awesome. Lorelei. Wait, I'm supposed to candy before Lorelei. Four meditates. Stop it. Dugong. Wow. Hey, it didn't actually... That's amazing. It did not lower my special or my attack with its attack. With its what's it called? Oh, silly Slowbro. Stop ruining me. Stop that. I'm just badge boosting everything else, which is like cool, I guess, but like I don't want to. I just want to attack you. Thank you. Oh my gosh, the water gun did like nothing after I had badge boosted so much. No! I hate you, Lapras. I hate you. I would have survived that if it wasn't a crit. Awful. Okay, Slowbro. Not this time. Come on, just don't growl me. Thank you. You have to 2-hit the Lapras no matter what. Oh, I actually thought I was going to 2-hit there. But no. You're supposed to 2-hit the Lapras. Yeah, with the badge boost, I should have. You're right. Yes. 100%. Here are... Well, this is an unfortunate turn of events. I'm paralyzed. Oh, I have this. Oh. Can definitely still win. The paralyzed heal from buying earlier on. Oh my gosh. Let's go. Let's go. I cannot get status for the rest of the league. Otherwise I lose because unless it's poison, but I don't think, I guess Agatha could poison me. That would be fine. But paralysis will end my league run. It's okay. That guy's bad. Now, what do I have? I have one hyper potion. Okay, cool. So we're not going to use it here. We want to use that before the champ. I want to get through Agatha with good health now. That's going to be difficult. Or Lance. Both of those will be difficult. But we can get Hypnosis lucky. No, that's bad. That's bad Hypnosis luck. No, not like this. Yeah, the Agatha is going to be fine, provided the first Gengar doesn't ruin us. Like this. Like this is how the first Gengar ruins us. Yeah, do that, but just hit Hypnosis, thank you. Oh yeah, I said I was just going to attack. That's right. I should just be attacking here. Bad. Because remember, I have to fight the Lance. I level up to the Dragonite. Well, if I black out and get healing stuff, the run's dead anyways. I'll just stop the stream then. Like, the stream's over if I can't make this happen. Because I have to take the cat to the vet. There's no chance to do another run. This is what Drowzee gets. Unfortunately for Drowzee. I'm sorry if you're a Drowzee fan. Poor guy. Come on. Stop. Okay, well maybe we Hyper Potion for Lance, I guess. Yep. I don't like Drowzee. Just gonna say that right now. I don't like playing this Pokemon. It's not fun. Yeah. You're just gonna give it to me? He did. Okay, so from here we one-hit the 3 interior Pokemon, and then the Dragonite is gonna get 1 chance to attack. Hopefully not Hyper Beam because I had my defense lowered. That's Hyper Beam. This is a dead run. If you don't Hypnosis, what are you talking about? Should be using Body Slam on the Dragonite, by the way. No, our level is fine. Our level is fine. The level is not the problem. Our level is totally fine. This is the this is the correct Drowzee strategy. I'm very, very sure that we should be doing this at this low level. We definitely shouldn't be doing it at a higher level. Like, we should just have healing items so that I don't have to reset so much. And I can actually play out a few more of these fights rather than... Also, like, this is to some extent the Gengar theorem of if Hypnosis misses, we probably lose, but if Hypnosis hits, we probably win. Yeah, I don't have any more potions now. Well, rip Drowzee. It's going to be disproportionately represented in the tier list. Poor little guy. To be fair, even if I did have potions, it doesn't affect how this fight's playing out. This fight still is awful, apparently. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Like, we still would have reset this number of times to Lance. Gambled on it. Yeah, sure, high HP, but I still think I'm gonna lose. Like, even if they're like, I guess I could play this out, but like, you just don't really want to. Like, if you get hit by a Lure or something, I don't know if it makes sense to play out the fight, because then you reset to the Dragonite, you waste way more time. I am definitely not doing another Drowzee stream. No. Unfortunately, this is going to be the result it gets. Every Pokemon is getting the same treatment. 1 stream throughout the year. 2 runs. 2 completed follow-up playthroughs. There's like 1 exception to that, which I think is like Blastoise or something. But that's it. Hypnosis hates me. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, Slam isn't that bad. We should survive a hit from Dragonite. We had our Defense Lord, though. That's why. We don't have our Defense Lord. Like this. You gonna lure me? No, it's fine. I didn't expect the recess to be higher than Blackouts. Yeah. No. But, like, Kayla, what you're saying, like, I would have just restarted the run instead of going back out and blacking out on Lorelei. Like, there's no way that I'm going to black out to Lorelei. That's just not how I play follow-up runs. There's literally no world where I do that. In my first playthrough, I would have done that, but in second playthroughs, I don't do that. I am mad. I'm so mad now. Oh my gosh. Drowzee, you're ruining everything. We might have a new least favorite Pokemon. Drowzee is like the seal of red version. Now we win. Hypno is going to be fun, but not much more fun. Hypno also is awful. Yeah, the name of this whole thing is Hypnosis, yep. Yeah, because Hypnosis gives the ability to bypass pretty much every significant threat in the game whenever you have access to it as a move. I don't think we were going to finish this run. We can't outspeed Alakazam. GG. Okay, so tier list. We'll just talk briefly about where Drowzee fits in this. So what happened? If you missed, what happened? I didn't buy healing items before the league. Then by the time I got to Lorelei, I had already saved inside of her chamber and I would have had to block out. I tried to make it through the league with 2 super potions and 1 hyper potion, but it wasn't enough. Had massive problems against Lance, and then basically not going to be able to beat the champion because my health is so low that I can't get through the Alakazam onto the Rhydon and then successfully badge boost for the remainder of the fight. Even if I did, these results are going to be just terrible for Drowzee, and if I want to follow my rule of doing only 2 full playthroughs with Pokemon, I need to stop here. I don't have time to do a further playthrough because I had to take my cat to the vet. Yeah, so I was not able to do it in less than 4 hours. Drowzee, again, has been a very frustrating Pokemon to play. I did not like playing this thing in yellow. I do not like playing it in red. Okay, so in terms of time, I think we're going to get under the 1 hour mark, but I don't think we're going to get under Butterfree's time with Drowzee. I think Drowzee is going to fit in around the, like... I think when I come back and do this one again, we're going to get like 58 or 59. It's always going to be kind of bad. Under Butter 3, I think will happen. Okay. I don't think so. We can bet on it, but I don't think we're going to get under 55 minutes with Drowzee. I just don't think it's going to happen. This thing is kind of bad. It's so unstable. There's so many moments in the playthrough where you can get resets and lose time. And, like, it's going to have, like, getting a clean run with Drowzee is going to take a lot of work. Interestingly enough, though, this is actually kind of a cool thing that we've got going on right now. Rattata, Beedrill, and Mankey are all Pokemon that do not use sleep-inducing moves. And then Butterfree and Venusaur are sleep-inducing users. And then Charizard and Blastoise are non-sleep-inducing users. So I think it's like the middle of the tier list is filling out with sleep users, and the extremes are non-sleep users. It's like if you have sleep, there's enough risk that if you're doing it in this format with only 2 playthroughs, the Pokemon that have to use sleep don't perform particularly well. Yeah, I definitely think 55 is possible. I don't think I'll get it. Like, I think I'll get like 58 to 59. I think I would get 55 if I like sat down and did this one for a week. I don't think I'd sub 50. No, I don't think so. That's starting to get to the point where I'm like, I don't actually know if it's possible. Like, maybe if you did 1,000 runs. But sub 55 seems like it should be possible if you just get really good sleep luck. Maybe like 3 or 4 resets, something like that. But I don't think I'll do that. I think I'll do like 8 to 12 resets, because Hypnosis is awful. Just a trash move. Okay, that's it for today. We failed. We failed in our mission. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. If you made it this far, you're incredible. I will see you tomorrow when I come back to do another Hypnosis stream. We're going to play Drowzee in Pokemon Red. And who knows when we'll finish off... did I say Drowzee? I mean Ghastly. We're going to play Ghastly in Pokemon Red. I have no idea when I'm going to finish Drowzee. I'll probably do it off stream and maybe add it to the supercut of the video so you have some context. Follow my supercut channel. Link is in the description. That's it for this one. Thank you. See you next time.